Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Elder Chronicle Echoes of Blood. This is episode 6, our finale, Glory to the Grave. So let's meet our glorious vampires, starting with Az.
Hi, everybody. I'm Az, or as I was on the social media, because I think I'm funny. And I am playing Vio of Clan Samitsi because I'm a god.
Perfect. Luna?
Hello, I'm Luna, or Druid by Night. You can find me at Druid by Night on all the social medias, including on Twitch, where I stream. And today, for this finale, I will be playing Elvira, the Banu Hakim Elder.
Mm-hmm. And Yancey.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo. I'm playing your favorite Nosferatu's favorite Nosferatu, Yancey. I'm not an elder. I'm just happy to be here.
Very good. And it's the finale, so I'll remember to do this. I'm Huddy. I'm your storyteller. We will be joined after the break by our missing vampires and another special guest. But until then, this is a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition actual play. We've gone over our safety and consent, but please check in with yourselves, as your well-being is very important to all of us who are playing. All the content warnings for this game will be down in the description below. So if you all are ready, lass uns anfangen, or let us return to Berlin. For the Kindred, devotion is not mere affection, nor is it the fleeting fire of passion. It is a bond tested and distorted by beings who endure centuries beyond centuries. Where human affection is tempered by mortality, the Kindred's attachment has no end. Such constancy can be viewed as the ultimate act of loyalty, but it is also suffocating, for the beloved becomes an anchor, a singular source of meaning in an existence otherwise stretched thin by endless repetition. Love, removed from the boundaries of natural life and death, is often amplified into obsession, transforming it into torment and inevitably destruction. To love eternally is to embrace both ruin and reverence. Elvira, you awake this evening inside of the Charlottenburg Schloss, where you were the guest of the Prince Kasim. Can you make me a rouse check, please?
Absolutely. I failed, so I'm at 3 hunger.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because before you went to your day sleep, you decided to prepare some of your rituals, getting back into, after 700 years in torpor, going over what Prince Kasim had given you, the ability to contact the Kindred Sire, and of course some of the rituals of your own that you remember, such as Essence of Air. And that left you a little bit hungry, even though you had just fed, and now upon your waking, you are hungry again. A sensation, as I mentioned before, you are not used to, as before you went into torpor in the 14th century, waking up hungry wasn't always a sensation you were used to. So the question is, Elvira, do you call for someone to feed from, or do you go and search out the rest of your coterie?
Since this is the prince's domain, and we want to be polite,
Mm-hmm.
I will ask to feed, or I will call for to feed on somebody.
Okay.
I'm not hungry in his domain.
Before you were shown your rooms, you were shown you're not sure what it's called, but it is something that you push on the side of the wall.
I push it.
Mm-hmm. I push it. You push it, and it makes a very small buzzing noise, sort of like an insect. And after a few moments, someone knocks at the door.
I will open the door.
And who approaches is a young woman with blonde hair. She's dressed very plainly. She's got no makeup on. And she sort of bows her head and walks into the room.
Since I'm on business mode right now, I will simply say good evening and sit her on the bed and just drink from her wrist.
Perfect. And how much do you take?
2.
Her blood is very thin. It is not very satisfying.
Without a look of, trying not to have a look of displeasure, but probably not able to hide it very well. I will dismiss her before gathering my things and finding my coterie.
Perfect. And as you gather your things and you go to head out the door of this room, you hear Sebastian's voice in your mind again, calling you his Madonna, reminding you that he is on his way to you. Ich renne zu dir, meine Madonna. I'm running to you.
That instills in her a determination to live, to make it through this fight, make it through this night, and the next, and the next.
You have no idea how far Dubai is, so
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
he'll be here tonight, maybe not. You're not sure.
Right.
Vio, your rouse check, please.
Okay. I'm at 3 hunger.
Do you do as Elvira did, as you were told? Do you push the wall, that little placard on the wall, for someone to come to the room?
Yes. Vio gets ready beforehand, as we discussed.
And there is no odd shaping of the face, let's say.
No.
You look as... Besides shattering a mirror in this room to add glass to your face, there is nothing out of the ordinary of the way that you look when you rise.
No, after the conversation that they had with Ravka, it's time to change again.
You hit the placard, buzzes like an insect, and Us sort of pops his head up because he thinks it might be an insect that he could eat, but then sort of lays his head back down when he realizes that it's not, sort of laying flat on your bed. And the person who comes to your room is an older woman with blonde hair and very red lipstick.
Vio kind of inclines their head to her and holds out a hand to take hers and then bites into her wrist.
Do you bring her into the room or do you do it right here in the hallway?
I would bring her into the room.
Okay. So just
And
against
then-
the door. Wham,
Yeah.
bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, this is, oh god, this is gross. This is a servant. We are not going to treat her poorly, but this is her duty.
Perfect. You feed off of her. How much do you take?
2.
2. Her blood is rich. You can tell that she lives a luxurious life. You can taste it in her blood.
Their effort in my meal is very appreciated. Please let them know.
She simply bows her head. She doesn't speak any Greek. So she leaves.
And I go to pick up Os. Let's go find our coterie and get you something to eat.
You exit out of your room as well with Us under your arm. Is there anything that you want to take? You know that Stravka, or some version of Stravka, some thing that talked about themselves in the third person or talked about themselves as separated from themselves, talked to you, told you that danger was coming to Peacock Island.
I don't think Vio has anything, but Vio does have a coterie mate that is strapped, as the youths would say, and so they are going to go try and find Elvira.
And you do run into Elvira in the hallway. Elvira seems to also be looking for you.
I was coming to find you.
Vio looks nothing at all like you remember, except for when you first woke up from Torport. You saw a flash of Vio for a moment looking this way, but doesn't
Before
look-
the screeching occurred, yeah.
Yeah, and before they
Right.
hid themselves away from you to change their face. So this must be what Vio looks like, or looked like before they died.
And the whole demeanor of Vio has changed, where when they appeared as they were, everything was hard lines, very head up. This body is soft and is smiling and just petting this peacock.
I think Elvira catches the voice and the peacock, and that's why she clocks that it's Vio, but she looks, now that it's getting, like, taking them in, she cocks her head to the side. You look changed.
It was time.
Wow. I can respect that.
I
What were
do-
you look?
Oh, I know, I don't mean to bother you. However, do you have any additional weaponry? I know we don't have one of those automatic weapons.
No, I just have my 2 daggers. What do you... for the fight with the witch?
No, something more pressing has come up.
What is that, if you don't mind me asking?
My sire needs me. Something is threatening the city, and I need to go to them.
He contemplates this for a moment. Are you going back to this Peacock Island?
Yes, where I ran into the... what did we call them?
The will workers.
Tech.
Right.
Tech.
Nocracy.
Yes.
Yes. She thinks. And she remembers what she heard as she was exiting her room. That Sebastian was running to her. And I think for the first time in centuries, Elvira has what she would consider to be a selfish thought. And she thinks to herself, well, this could be the perfect opportunity to make sure I don't die tonight.
Theo actually reaches a hand out to put it on, like, Elvira's forearm. Like a comforting gesture. I think they have this handled between the 3 of them. If you would come with me, there's more I wish to discuss with you, but this is not the place for it.
No, too many eyes, too many ears, unseen. Yes, I
Especially
believe...
the metal ones. I don't understand the metal ones.
No, I believe the Holy Warrior will inspire the witch, the Maggot Witch, and the Beast. Enough. Yes, I will escort you.
Enough of a fight on accident.
Truly. No, and with the Sahira running amok in the city as well, you shouldn't go alone.
Theo's eyes go hard. Yes, her.
Indeed. I will go with you.
Both of you, as you're speaking, you become aware of footsteps approaching you in the hallway. And it is Prince Kasim. He's not dressed nearly as flamboyantly as he was the night before. He's dressed rather plainly, and he's wearing a suit. His hair is pulled back, and he speaks terrible Greek, as we've established. And Elvira, you would know that he speaks terrible German as well. So although he does greet you both in Greek and German, he then switches to Arabic, which you speak, Elvira, and he begins asking how your night was. Were you comfortable? Were all of your needs met? Is there anything more that I can do for you while you're here?
She will, stand straight, look him in the eye. The accommodations were exquisite. I appreciate the effort you put into our stay. And I'll translate for Vio.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And he sort of just places a hand over his heart and inclines his head. I have business that will take me away from the palace tonight and for a few more nights after that. If there's anything that I can do for you before I leave, please, now is the time to let me know.
Weaponry. Is there some you can spare?
Yes, of course. Is this for the witch, as you discussed?
Yes.
Yes, I was hoping to run into Adonaiath. Perhaps I still will, to let him know where the armory is. If you follow down this hallway, and he gestures, down the stairs, to the right, there is a door, silver door. You'll know it.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Bitteschön.
I give him a very slight bow of the head, and and look to Vio and say, well, shall we?
We shall. And I'm going to put us down because he needs his exercise.
And as you leave, he turns for one moment and he says in Arabic, should I be sure to send you an invitation to the next Elysium?
I would very much appreciate it.
I will tell my herald. Please, let me know where you will be staying. Or if you would like to continue to stay here, it is all right.
After tonight, I will let you know.
He bows his head, and he continues to walk on this very long hallway. So, the two of you make your way down the stairs to the armory. It is exactly where Kasim said it would be. And what is it that you would like to take? And I will tell you if it's in there.
I'll kind of take stock of the room, and I'll let Vio kind of go first, really.
There are weapons in here you recognize and weapons in here you do not.
I want something stabby because the only dots I have are in melee.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to see if they have one of the metal sticks that causes fire.
One of the metal sticks that causes fire.
Just to be able to point it out to Elvira
They
to let
do?
her know this is the dangerous thing.
They
that
do?
Causes. Okay.
You would have no idea to know. Now, they don't have any that look like the one that burned you in the mouth. However, they do have a variety of things that look similar. There's no way for you to know exactly what type.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
So if you would make me if you want to take one, and if you want to make me a D10 roll, I'll let you know which one you take.
I'll take one just to be on the safe side. No idea what use this at all, but these 9 is what I got. So a success.
So you pick up a 44 Magnum. It's a big one. And that's probably the one that looks the most similar to the one the technocrats use, because that one was also large.
This is what they used when they were surveilling the island.
He studies it intensely and very intensely. I see.
It's like a mini cannon, Elvira. A hand cannon, if you will.
Takes it out. She, takes stock of it. Now she knows. And stay away from the things that look like hand cannons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if you are in front of them, they will explode.
Hopefully avoids the barrel.
I would also like some steaks if they're in here.
They are.
Because my grandkids said some fun things last night.
Oh, yes, steak.
Great kids, but
yeah.
The point still stands, yeah.
And then some sort of knife situation.
Some sort of knife situation, so a dagger? Yes. I am going to assume that Vio is not going to be able to figure out that they need to take ammo.
No, not at all. I don't know how this thing works. So whatever's in the gun is in the gun.
Okay. Please make that note of those are the items that you are taking. And Elvira, what are you taking?
Elvira will take 2 steaks in case the hero shows up. Mm-hmm. I want some throwing knives. Mm-hmm. And a stiletto to hide in her sleeve in case she gets disarmed.
Perfect.
Once we are far enough away, I heard what the prince offered you.
Oh, did you? Yes, it was quite kind and rather abrupt.
It will be a substantial task. One that I'm not saying that I believe you'd be very, very well suited for the position. You will have a rough time, given the state of things.
Yes, he has not brought this city to heal, and he clearly needs help.
He does not wish to rule, and that is apparent. But there's a difference between wishing to rule and actually being able to do it. I believe he could be up to the task given the right tutoring.
I agree. And there is an old saying, those who do not wish to rule make the best rulers.
He's far too soft.
Indeed.
He has allowed unwanted guests in his party.
Quite
I would
so.
ask that you let me attend to my own, though.
She kind of narrows her eyes. Why, of course. We are coterie mates after all. I trust you. She kind of gives a small little smirk.
Theo returns it, as we were coterie mates for 4 months before we went into torpor. But we are all that is left of the elders.
Yes.
This Sahira is a problem, and she is bringing other problems under the guise of freedom.
Yes, it is why I so heavily consider the position I've been offered. If he cannot handle his own, well,
He must be removed.
removed or given better aid. His warriors are capable, but while she's still running around.
And while her ilk still runs around.
The city burns.
I've seen cities burn, I've seen empires burn, and I will have none of it again.
Again, that very foggy memory of a war-torn field drifts in her mind and then back out. Yes. I think I will stay. And I believe I will take up this position when this is all over.
My sire has something. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if I'll stay. Maybe if she stays.
I understand. We did speak of returning home.
I would like to see what became of it.
I would too.
And what became of my child.
Yes. Yes.
We shall see what happens. And if we make this home, we make this home. And if not, I do hope our paths meet again.
Of course. And I'm sure they will, should we survive these modern nights.
Time. We have time.
Elvira nods and continues to look ever vigilant, making sure we're not being attacked.
No, you are not attacked nor followed as you make your way. Of course, Oss is excited to be heading back to Peacock Island. He was supposed to be there, and something happened where he got separated from the other peacocks over on the island. And as you get over there, Vio, you look around for where the bodies should be, where Akua unceremoniously left them, broken necks and all, but they're not there. The little dinghy is there.
Ah, their boat.
Mm-hmm.
Curious that it was left.
I would think they would have taken everything. Their... Oh, what did he call them? Equipment.
Yes, their equipment. Well, what's not theirs anymore is ours. And I'll actually inspect the boat, just to be sure. We can never be too careful.
What are you inspecting it for?
Well, Luna's modern brain immediately thought for like bugs, but Elvira wouldn't know to look for that. So any
Unfortunately, we're dealing with the technocracy here. Do you have any dots in technology?
No.
You may make me a straight wits roll and tell me your successes.
May I assist because I am looking for the shiny bits?
Do you have any dots in technology?
I do not.
No.
Okay. Alright.
One success. which is
Looks
more
like
than I thought I would
looks
get.
like a boat.
Yeah, no, she looks it over. Looks fine to me.
Are there paddles?
There's a motor.
Oh, good.
Oh, what?
You think the technocracy is going to be paddling?
Nah.
I'm surprised they're even using a boat.
You know what?
Oh no.
We have, buddy.
What?
I have 4 dots in strength
Yeah.
and a. No, that's too conspicuous. I was gonna ask if we could just float to Peacock Island.
Yeah, if there's a motor and no paddles, we can't use the boat. We don't know how to work it. We might swim. We might just swim.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Perfect. I need that decision before we move to Yancey. Even in a boat that is motorized, there are still paddles usually available in case something happens to the motor. That is pretty standard. However, there's no paddles to be found. And it's not because the technocracy could make a motor if they needed it.
Of course. How is? I don't suppose these waters are well lit.
No.
Don't worry, I'll guide you.
Honestly, yeah, that's what I was looking for to make sure no one would see us flying.
Yeah, I have eyes of the beast, so
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm like so serious. Can I princess carry VO Peacock Island through midair?
Are you asking me if you can jump to Peacock Island from where you
Oh
are?
no! Using Essence of Air.
Oh, yeah. So Vio, who is not familiar with blood sorcery at all, you watch Elvira take out this small vial of black liquid out of their bag, because you do have we did say you did have a satchel that you kept things in.
Yes.
And just drink it down and hold their arms out to you as they begin to levitate above the ground.
there's a pause until the levitating starts to happen, and then Vio kind of like scrambles into Elvira's arms with us. Does it have a time limit? We should probably move.
Yes. And I will. Will you be my eyes?
Of course. And Vio's eyes, which are already red, begin to glow. Eyes of the beast. And we're gonna just temper down the anger of when we used to have wings.
And yeah, we will float along the water and head to Peacock Island.
You start the very, very now. Essence of Air is not flying; it's floating, and
Yes.
you can't move fast. And you better hope that you can get there in time before you'll have to drink your second one before Essence of Air runs out. But for now, it's working, and Oss seems delighted to be floating across the water. And on Peacock Island, surrounded by peacocks themselves, who are looking on concerned and almost mournfully, Yancey, you are on your hands and knees, digging into the earth. You attempted to use this Dremel multiple times, more than once. And whenever you got too close to Dragon through the ice, a storm would appear and blow you halfway across the island. And eventually, your Dremel went down into the depths of the Havel River.
You're doing this on purpose.
Dragon has not responded to you.
Mm-hmm.
But the peacocks are all surrounding you and watching you, and you are at your wit's end here, and you're not sure if this is worth trying to get her out. If she's going to die here, she's going to die here.
Yeah, bullshit she is. How many days has it been since I started on this task? Because I'm not above going back and getting more tools until I clear out every hardware store in the city.
It has been 6 days.
Yeah. I probably made a couple trips at this point.
Mm-hmm. So do you think you have another Dremel? Do you think you have... What items do you think you have with you now?
I think I've got another Dremel. I think I've probably rated like an ice climbing set that I'm gonna just use to like hook into the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she tries to blow me across this island again, I'm going to be strapped in at this point.
Perfect. And how far do you think you've gotten? Now, what she's done is she's buried herself under the island, essentially, and encased herself in ice. Now, you've dug around enough that you can see her. How deep into this ice block, or this ice circle, how do you think you've gotten?
6 days, and she's been resisting it the entire time. I've probably gotten, at best, a quarter of the way in.
Mm-hmm. So what you've removed from the ice sphere, let's say, is simply her hand.
Okay.
So as you're working, I want to know if you'll be surprised or not. Wits and awareness.
Okie dokie. 4 successes. Wait, no, 5 successes.
With 5 successes, you suddenly become aware of all of the peacocks who have turned their heads and are looking up into the sky. They've all done it almost simultaneously. Something's coming.
I'm gonna look where the peacocks are looking, and if I can't see anything with my own eyes, I'm going to grab the long lens camera that I have and just aim in that direction until I see something.
What you see are 2 figures floating to you out of the darkness from across the river. They are barely above the water.
This is the last thing I need right now. All right. I'm gonna rouse. I don't get hungry. I'm going to go unseen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to see what I have to do when they show up.
Perfect. What was the result of your rouse check?
I succeeded. I'm okay.
Okay. And neither of you have sensed the unseen, is that correct? Got no auspex girlies here. So
Hold on. Let's triple check. Let's triple check.
I've got a pretty high obfuscate rating anyway.
Yeah, no, not for me.
So, as the 2 of you land, Os is practically wiggling out of your arms, Vio, as Elvira sets down on the ground. They're saying to you, "My friends, you have to come meet my friends. I'm finally going to see my friends again."
Let's go find your friends.
Hops out of your arms and begins racing off towards the center of the island, where there is a sort of a dilapidated tower here.
And I would like to use my fun merit, consanguineous sense, to see if I can find where Javka is.
Yeah. No roll required. You could almost follow it like a heart line right towards her. It's exactly where Os is going.
She's this way.
Lead the way.
And Vio's going to, it's that, I'm walking because I have to make sure my coterie mate can follow behind me, but is nearly, it's like the fast walking, just like, all right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And keeping an eye out for anything, because there was a boat, but there might be other individuals on this island.
Yes, keeping an eye and an ear out.
Yeah. What Vio's worried is about the technocracy.
So you head out with Elvira, both of you making quick time. Os is faster than both of you, though. Os is racing on his little legs right towards where all of his friends are. And you come to a clearing set near this dilapidated tower. And you see all of these peacocks here, Elvira. And they all see Os, and they greet him. And of course, Vio, you can understand what all the peacocks are saying. They are happy to see their friend, and they're all talking about that Mother's in the ground. Mother's in the ground and she won't come out. She's like, but don't worry, Yancey is getting her out. Don't worry.
And Vio's gonna kind of get down towards the peacocks. And at this point in time, the peacock feather charm is around their neck.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're going to pull it out so that the peacocks can see and can smell it.
Mm-hmm.
Is Yancey a friend?
And for you, Elvira, Vio's just
Squawking.
Squawking, clucking, however you like
Yes.
to put it.
Yep.
And the peacocks all nod, and they say, Mother loves Yancy.
I'm glad that she has someone.
And of course, Yancy, you see this person. The other person just seems to be standing there, but someone's speaking to the peacocks, and they're talking back. And they are wearing a peacock charm. And of course, Vio, doesn't take you long to come across Stravka, as you know them.
You said the hand was out?
There is a single hand, not the wrist, just the hand. And you can see exactly as I've described. It is a large hole in the ground. Stravka, as you know, would very often sleep in the dirt, but she has used her Koldunic sorcery to cover herself in a sphere of ice.
She used to do this when she was upset.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. I came. And Vio's gonna reach down and touch her fingers.
About this time, I'm gonna make a roll. I don't get hungrier. I think that Vio is going to feel a grasp on the wrist. It's not a hand. It's as if the air around her wrist just got thicker. And appearing behind them, Yancy will speak up and go, please don't touch.
Daggers out, looking in the direction I heard the voice.
Vio, this person can do Koldunic sorcery.
Who are you?
They speak to you, Yancy, in Greek. You recognize it as Greek, but you don't speak it. The other person perhaps speaks a different language.
Try again.
Yeah. Who are you?
That person you understand.
I'm the night watchman. Who are you?
Translate for Vio. And then in Greek say, how should we proceed, Vio?
Vio's listening to the voice because if they do Koldonic sorcery, there is a hope in Vio that this might be Theo. Especially with the mask.
Yeah, sure.
But is the voice not... I mean, it's been...
The voice is muffled, and it's been 700 years.
Vio reaches out and starts talking. And it's just like, is it you? Is this where you've been? And is reaching out to Yancy. I'm so sorry.
You really want to tell your friend to back up?
Vio, I don't know who this is, but I would be cautious.
I am Vio. Who are you?
That you understand. It's broken, but it's there.
And who is Vio? I say back in the same language.
Vio looks to Zdravka. I am her heart. What happened?
Her heart. Her. Point at the dragon. Point at the dragon's head.
And Vio's gonna
Her.
try and push their hand towards Zdravka.
Can I make any sort of... I mean, I've got nothing supernatural on this. Can I make any sort of insight roll to see if I can get a sense? I'm used to vampires being a bunch of liars and
Sure.
manipulators.
You can make me a wits and insight.
3.
With 3 successes, Vio seems to be genuine.
there's actual, like, blood forming at the bottom of Vio's eyes.
Turn to Elvira and go, who is she? Who are you?
We are foreigners to this place, and we are looking for. And I'll incline my head to Vio and the hand in the ground and say, "Their long lost love. What they say is true."
Well, that's awkward.
She is in danger.
Yeah, I know. And I will release the elemental grasp on Vio's hand.
Are any of the peacocks around us?
They all are.
All of them.
I'm going to ask them. Is this Yancy? Or is this...
They all vehemently nod.
As Vio is squawking, their face drops and is just utterly disappointed. They said you are her friend, Yancy.
Yeah, her special friend.
Ah.
I said it was awkward.
See. We do not have time for these emotions. And Vio's gonna reach out and touch her hand.
It's as cold as the night it was when she sired you. And there is no gripping back. There's nothing.
I need you to wake up. We need to leave.
Yeah, she's stubborn like that. She always been that way?
She's upset, yes.
Yeah.
Yancy has a lot of like metallic items, like obvious, and like not any of you grew up in places. None of you grew up in Scandinavia. Maybe if Adanaeth was here, would recognize at least what this might be. But these are all items that are made out of metal and sharp and clearly designed to break through ice. So Yancy has obviously been trying here to get its Trovka out, and they've been calling them dragon, by the way. She also messed it up.
Yeah.
It's also worth noting, since neither of you have actually met Yancy, this is a 6'7" masked guy that's just standing here working on the ice. Yancy does not typically have like a threatening demeanor. He does have a perpetually annoyed demeanor. That hasn't really changed much. That doesn't really change much, but the fact that he has actually like started engaging in back and forth conversation instead of just asking questions and issuing commands, it's a change.
Yeah, I think she'll relax. No longer in a battle stance, but still daggers in hand. And she kind of looks to the ice and says, "So you've been trying to get Vraska out of the ice, then?"
Vraska.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
was who she was. And that has changed.
Yeah, she goes by a different name now. It keeps the other kindred off the island.
They are now dragon
Yes.
of Peacock Island.
Yeah, every good dragon's got a lair and a treasure.
Yes, we do.
Ah. So you two were, way back.
Yes.
Cool.
From before and after.
Before and after what?
Death.
Did she? That is complicated. Oh boy.
Only as complicated as you make it.
Well, it's been a few, I don't know how many years. Dragon and I kinda have a thing.
Okay.
Every time I've gotten a little bit close, something happens that makes it harder to get in to the ice. Something very inconvenient, loudly at the ice, kind of puts a blocker on things.
She's protecting herself.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to be protecting her, and it makes it difficult for me to protect her if I can't get her away from this.
And in Greek, Elvira will say to Vio, and the item she mentioned to you.
Yes, that might be causing more issues if it's doing something to her sorcery. I don't have enough information on what it is, though. The only thing I can think of is to change, but it would cause a scene if we are being watched. I can get her out. Stand back.
But before you do that, would you like me to survey the island? And actually, well, I'll wait for an answer first. Make sure that we are not watched.
Yes, especially with the mages that were on the shore.
Hi, three-person conversation. What's going on?
Please explain to Yancy. I don't know the words.
In German. Elvira is going to say, ask, is this island secure? Will there be eyes watching?
Not on the island. People keep trying to look from across the water. She usually handled that.
See. Vio here is going to do something exceptional. Get through the ice. Though it is not for unwanted attention.
The technocracy.
The what?
The technocracy. Is this a word you're familiar with?
No. What are they? I heard what?
I don't understand. Could you please tell him the mages? And I'm now going to make my rouse check. I gave them fair warning to step back, drop, because been in the ice too long now, though. So horrid form, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
And as this is happening, there are mages who seem to be interested in this island.
Okay,
that
those
Vio read
ones I
into.
know about.
Yes.
Those ones I know about. I didn't know they had a cool EDM name. Okay, so you ran into them. They're looking for the island. So far, so good.
I would like to survey the island if that's amenable to you.
Just peacocks and ruins around here so far. Except for when vampires show up, which has now happened 2 times? 3 times? 3 times.
There were those werewolves that came too.
That. I don't know if I was on the island for that bit.
No, you just saw the bodies afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, what roll do I need to make, Huddy?
That is a rouse check and resolve in Protean.
Okay.
And then you have to tell us exactly what your horrid form is going to look like. If you want to survey the
I'm gonna
island,
rouse-
Elvira.
I'm gonna rouse the blood too for this.
Mhm.
If I may. Oh, the dice are being so kind. We're gonna get fucked over so hard later.
Good. Wits and awareness. Yancey can assist you with this if he likes, or if he wants to watch VO basically shed their skin and become a monstrosity, that is also fine.
Either way, I wouldn't blame you.
Honestly,
So...
honestly, I think that Yancey is in fact going to stay here because A, he is pretty convinced that, this is his island too. He's got security pretty unlocked. And B, they seem genuine, but all he has is the word of these folks that they're here to help her. And she can get through the ice. So, not knowing what she's about to do, Yancey is just going to stay here.
Perfect.
That is 3 successes.
That's not a great amount of successes.
It is not. It's also dark.
It is. Yeah. 8 successes. However monstrous you want to become, go for it.
It gets to the point where there are bone spikes coming out from the edge of the eyes all the way back. Vio's jaw has spikes coming out of it as well that are made of bone. The whole upper part of the body starts to form into it's almost as if it becomes like those scales, but everything is made out of bone now because of how the blood works. And the hands distend, becoming extra jointed as they are covered in these spikes that are meant to dig and claw. Everything becomes monstrous. The jaw distended. The teeth all become fangs. And it is a monster of bone and flesh and pain. Whether that be theirs or yours depends on who it is.
Heidi,
Mm-hmm.
I need context before I react to this. Have I seen Dragon do anything like this in the amount of time that I have known?
No. Dragon's ability of flesh crafting and vicissitude. Dragon's not like the other Samitsi that you've known in your own life. Dragon relies mostly on their Kudlunic sorcery. So no. You've seen now. If you have seen other Samitsi do this, you can let me know. But
nope. All the other Samitsi I know have sort of limited it down to flesh crafting at the most. So I think Yancey's just sort of frozen in place for a second. It is. I think I peed a little.
Why don't you take the peacocks to check?
Okay, you can still talk.
And Vio begins to tear at the ice.
You may make me a strength and awareness roll,
Does my
which is a weird roll.
does my rouse check still count for the scene, or can you make it again?
The rouse check was to transform.
Yep. And awareness.
It's a weird roll.
Oh God.
Yancy, do you take the peacocks and go after wherever, or do you stay there?
I'm not sure if I can.
I'm too scared.
Yeah. I don't know if I can, so I'm good here.
I don't know if I would be as into Dragon if Dragon did this on a regular basis.
Don't fuck me.
Real quick, Huddy, could I have activated Silence of Death?
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
8. 8's much better.
Hell yeah! And I got wings now.
Would you like to retcon and say that you gave yourself wings?
Yeah, we'll keep the chest plate, but we'll keep the hands, and then we'll add wings.
Okay,
so
perfect.
The back plating. Yeah.
And we'll throw a couple of wings on there. So you begin cracking away at the ice, and Yancy, it's very impressive. You crack down again and again with your hands, breaking away huge chunks of the ice. You reveal her whole forearm and up to her shoulder. You see the top of her head now, finally, that you've shaved some more pieces of it away. You're doing a good job. If you keep going, you might get her all the way out.
The whole time, Vio is talking to her of, you might not remember me, but I remember you. And I'm here to help. That's what we do. We take care of each other. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Elvira.
Yeah.
As you are surveying the island, you have activated Silence of Death. That's fine. Only 3 successes, though. You suddenly become aware of these red lines through the trees. They shine through the trees. When they hit something solid, like the trunk of the tree, they stop. But you see 4 of them. What do you do?
I think seeing that and now knowing that this technocracy, or assuming this technocracy is capable of anything with these automatic weapons, she's gonna hit the dirt. I want to dive into a bush and basically stealth.
Okay. Then you can make me a dexterity and stealth roll. Yancey, as Vio is doing this, you become aware, you see these laser pointers that are clearly attached to guns. You just can't see where the guns are, but you can see them through the trees. Sounds about right.
Oh, shit.
And you know, of course, exactly what this is.
Yep, I'm gonna do 2 things. The first thing is I'm going to pull a device out of my bag that I used in Berlin Bloodlines, and it's my handheld jamming equipment, and I'm turning it on.
Perfect.
Because I heard technocracy, like technology, and I just assumed that they must have radios at the bare minimum.
I have something for this, which is so funny. I do. My Iteration X cyber specialist has something for this. So from you, I need a composure and technology roll against his dice pool, which is too big.
Is it something I can rouse for?
You can.
Alright, I don't get hungrier.
Buddy, what if we don't? What if we didn't? What if he was just a normal little guy?
Elvira, your roll.
The burn of willpower.
Successes. I burned a willpower, 5 successes.
5. That's enough for them not to have seen you. I'm shocked, actually. I rolled shit for the fucking... Which one is it? The New World Order person.
I got a 9 critical with the willpower spend.
Perfect. So, although this person senses that you are attempting to jam their equipment, he does try and do something about it. You do see all the lasers shut off. But that's when. Now they know where you are and where it's coming from.
Yep, and that was where I was going to do the second bit, which is to go unseen, vanish if I have to.
You
I do get hungrier.
You can rouse the blood and make me a wits and obfuscate roll, please.
All right.
Also, I have a specialty in surprise attack, so
Perfect. I'm glad you're hidden.
I do the ambusher.
Yeah, I'm glad you're hidden.
I got 8.
Okay. So you are quick enough. You
level
activate
extension.
Unseen Passage. You are quick enough to get out of the way. You back away from where these lasers were coming from, but there's no help for you, Vio. And you see these things start rolling towards Vio, and they explode almost as soon as they roll near you. They are UV canisters. The entire area is illuminated with UV light. So you're going to take 3 points of aggravated damage as your skin is set alight. And you are currently... The burning is so intense and so severe, you are on fire.
I'm going to hit the ice. Because ice is water to try and put it out.
Well, you're not so far removed from the idea of stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah. But I'm
You can start rolling around in this wet mud that's all around Stravka. Okay?
And I'm screaming her name.
Elvira, you hear Vio screaming. You saw the light illuminating. And as you're hiding in this bush, you see 4 figures dressed completely in black, shuffling, moving heavy boots towards where Vio is.
So I have eyes on them. I can track them.
You can see them. They didn't see you. You passed both of my sneak checks.
With that, can I sneak up to the one in the rear and do an Assassin's Creed takedown? And
can you be more specific, meaning you want to fatally stab them?
Yes.
Would you like to tell me, are you fatally stabbing them somewhere specific so it's a called shot, or are you just going whatever's closest?
I actually wanted to sneak up behind them, drag them into a bush or behind a tree trunk, and drink.
Oh my. That's a strength and stealth roll, please.
And I will browse the blood.
Make it count. Yancey, you hear the boots, you hear them coming, you see Vio had been set alight and is rolling around in the mud. They are extremely injured.
I'm flanking at this point. I've got a few things that I can do, but I need to get a better sense of who's coming before I can do it.
Okay. I should note for everyone, the peacocks are all fleeing, because
of course,
mostly animals don't get hurt in my game, so they're all fleeing.
I was gonna ask, I want to make sure that Oz is leading the charge away.
They're all fleeing into the woods and stuff. And of course, the Technocrats don't give a shit about peacocks. You see that they are all dressed in tactical gear, Yancy. They're all holding M5s, with the lasers no longer working. The M5s don't work either, but they are still holding them. And they seem to be making a beeline right for Dragon.
Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do the thing that could potentially affect all of them at once, which is this magic shit that Dragon taught me. Because if I do it right, then Elemental Grasp can work on all of them.
Correct.
And if that doesn't work, then I'll have to go one-on-one, and I don't want to, but here we are. I don't get hungrier. Let's rouse again for this. I don't get hungrier. I am critical hunting. And I need to I need to willpower to see if I can get that. Beg for me. Wonderful. And critical.
Yes. Would you like to describe exactly how you would like to remove them from this problem?
So, let me take a quick look at the specifics on what I can do with this. So, from the side, Yancey cuts that little scar open again. Sort of like scoops his hands around the air. And then thrusts his hand, and then big sweeping motion thrusts his hands up. And it will then take the group at once with a massive gust of wind and thrust them up, high up, for them to come falling back down.
Perfect. Get back to the result of that. Elvira, your successes, please.
Quick question. Did my surprise attack specialty come into effect? Perfect. So with that, I got 6 successes.
6 successes is enough to the 3 that I rolled. You grab him, you pull him into the bush, and you begin feeding off him. The question is, are you going to leave him alive or not?
I don't know what Yancey's doing, and I need to eliminate the threat, so I'm going to kill him.
All right. You may drink him to completion. You will take no stains for this, but you will not reduce yourself. Actually, you will reduce yourself to 0 hunger, because you have Methuselah's thirst. And he is supernatural in nature. Yancey, as you lift them all up into the air and they come crashing down, one of them gets impaled in the trees. They're gurgling and in pain. The other 2 slam down hard onto the ground. One of them clearly breaks his neck on the way down, and the woman obviously breaks several things. before dying in rapid succession. The one in the trees is alive and gurgling.
I'm going to break obfuscate with a blink and traversal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm up the tree to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so this masked figure is now in the tree over them. I'm just grabbing them and just go, "Who the hell are you?"
But he looks at you, he's very blue eyes, and he says, "Your new master."
I don't think so. And I'm going to, still holding onto his head, I'm going to just let myself go from the tree and drop.
Mm-hmm.
It'll either break his neck or it'll pull him further onto the tree. One way or the other, it's over.
He dies. Very painfully.
Don't come for my girl.
Theo, and Elvira, I assume after you kill this man, you make your way back to where you saw the light.
Yes. Yes.
Well, so much for my technocracy. Yancy, as you kill this man, you've basically destroyed most of these people on the island. And Vio, as you are rolling around in the mud, and you see that Yancy is more than capable of protecting Stravka, not that that's necessarily a thought going through your mind, you feel a hand on you. It's gripping your hair, and it is Stravka's hand.
Are you done with your nap?
She's still in the ice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're rather injured now.
Yeah, can I
You are impaired now, I believe.
Yes, I would let I'm at 3 aggravated damage out of 5. I would like to rouse the blood because we might I'm not rouse the blood. I want to heal. I want to heal just enough to not
3 rouse checks.
3 rouse checks. That is I'm at 3 hunger.
Yancy, you also see that Stravka's hand is gripping Vio. They are reaching. I mean, not necessarily gripping Vio, but it from your perspective, where you're to Vio, it certainly seems that Stravka's reaching out to them. But from your perspective, it looks like Stravka's reaching out to anything that's there. And you think that this long in torpor and not feeding, she might just be too weak to get herself the rest of the way out. Plus, she expended a lot of her own abilities, if it was even her. As Vio postulated in Greek, that it could be whatever this thing is that she has. She needs help to get the rest of the way out. And now she wants to.
I'm gonna very cautiously approach the big scary monster. With my ice pick. And just say, "She's gonna be hungry. Move aside."
No.
Get yourself. I'm just gonna start swinging the ice pick into the ice.
Okay, so for Yancy, strength and melee, and for Vio, a strength and awareness. And I only use awareness with you because so you don't start hitting her with your massive claws.
Nobody's stabbing anybody. I got 7 messy critical.
7 messy critical. Okay. Yeah. So, Yancy, please increase your hunger one more time.
Okie dokie.
So everyone's going to be very hungry. But with the 2 of you combined, 9 successes, I heard it. I still have my headphones on, just dealing with my cat. You both are able to very successfully get Stravka out. And Vio, Stravka looks exactly as you remember her looking. Small and frail and thin and blonde. She's just damp now.
Yeah. I have a thing. But because Stravka's out, it doesn't look like there's anybody else coming, right?
No.
Okay. In that case, Vio will drop it. We'll drop horrid form.
That'll take a moment for you to drop it. So my question becomes then, my question answered, Yancy would pull Stravka out because you would take a moment to have to drop horrid form.
Yes, because Yancy said she's going to be hungry. So Vio's going to make sure she's fed. But Vio's hungry. You said the body had a broken neck, right?
One of the bodies had a broken neck. One of them has maybe a broken spine.
But they're not bleeding out. There's still blood in the bodies because I
Yes.
have that merit.
The one who pulled
I-
down the tree definitely has no blood left.
Yeah, that one. But the ones that are close by, Vio's, while dropping the form, is gonna feed off that body so that they can feed Zdravka.
That's good, because that's pretty much what Yancy was going to do.
That's because we love her and we're gonna take care of her.
But yeah, so I'll pull her out and carry her over to one of the bodies so I can do the same thing. Vio gets a rare look at Yancey's face. Because he has to feed and he can't use a bag in this instance. And so the mask comes up, and I don't have this made for me here, but you can see a face that is akin to what would look like an unwrapped mummy. It's gray and mottled skin. You can tell that one of the eyes that's in there is a glass eye. It's a very good glass eye, but when there's nothing really blocking it, it's much easier to tell. The nose is missing. The hair is minimal. The cheeks are sunken. The mouth is horrid looking by vampire standards. As I will drink from one of these dead bodies, as I also have the iron gullet merit before the mask goes back on.
So, as Vio is feeding and dropping horrid form, and Yancy is feeding, Elvira, you take a look at this person that Vio has mentioned. Of course, you know her. You met her several hundred years ago in Constantinople. She guided you to Vio's house. It's how you met. She still looks exactly the same. But can you roll me a wits and insight? Yancy, you may remove yourself to 0 hunger. Vio, you cannot. 1. Oh, actually, yes, you can. I'm lying.
They're
also 0.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting there are mages because all the cool mage shit I had required technology.
I'm so sorry, honey.
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
No,
It's okay.
no, it's fine. Please, there's so much more work for me. It's way less work for me. It's perfect. 5 successes. Even in the way that Zdravka is moving and looking, she looks, even though you recognize her and you know it's the same person, when you look at her, she looks completely different to you. There's no spark there of the woman you remembered.
I think the word that would pass through Elvira's mind would be weakness, but then it would be but then she would think, no, I know not the word, but I pity. No pity for this.
You wonder what would have happened to you had you had to endure the 700 years the way she did. Both of you feed and and Vio drops their form. Who's feeding Zdravka or Dragon?
Vio is going to walk up. You called, and I came. You are hungry. Eat, and hold out their wrist.
Zdravka bites into it instantly. She's famished. She's starving.
Going to hold my hand gently on her shoulder, and at a certain point, because I still have a prowess up, at a certain point I'm going to put my hand around her throat, pull her head back off of Vio, and supplement my wrist in there.
Amazing.
The notion being if I'm hitting her like with a lower hunger, maybe she'll have at least more sense to pull off of my hand.
Vio, 3 rouse checks, please. Yancy.
I'm at 1 hunger!
Yancy, 1 rouse check, please.
I'm at 1 hunger.
How fitting that both of you would get hungry feeding Zdravka. Now she drinks from both of you, and of course, with Yancy drinking Yancy's blood second, the blood bond would be to Yancy and not to Vio. Zdravka stands up. She's dressed almost exactly as you remembered her last, in this sort of white linen, as if she's been wearing it for several centuries. And she doesn't have any recognition in her eyes to you, Vio. But she does look to Yancy, and although Yancy is several inches taller than she is, she throws her arms around his waist, and she says, "Are the peacocks safe?"
They're safe. You you have a guest that came to get you out. She's Can I read that dragon seems to have no recollection on her face? So yeah, she's gonna pick what he is determined to be the least contend with this mentally thing and go, she's your kid.
She looks at Elvira.
Shake my head and
Not
gesture
that
to him.
one. Yeah. Point to you. Her. She came to get you out of the ice. I wasn't able to do it, but she could.
I had to protect it. And she puts her hand over her heart. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Yancy.
Oh, we, and Yancey's making a point of saying we had to protect you. Dragon, this is Vio.
My name is Iona, as you knew me.
Iona. I knew someone named Iona once.
Yes, you did.
Vico stole her from me.
They thought... Yes. Iona let herself be stolen. And she very much regrets it.
Do you know where Iona is now?
Oh boy.
You called for her and I came.
Called for her. Yes. I need to give her something.
Do you need me to take it out?
No.
You can trust her, Dragon.
No, I learned how to do it once. And she reaches into her chest. Gets hungry again. Reaches into her chest. And she pulls out this strange, small, black talisman, I suppose. It's the face of a screaming, maybe woman or child on it. This was given to me to protect. I am not strong enough to protect it anymore. I need to give it to someone who will someone I'm not strong enough anymore. I was never strong. Vico said so. He said,
Vikos is a liar.
the weakness of Stravka, the bedlam, is what he said to me.
Stravka's gone.
I will ensure his mistake is rectified. And Vio tries to compose himself and reaches a hand out. For all the love that Iona bears you, she will keep it safe until her final death.
And Dragon puts it in your hand.
Vio's gonna cover, as the hand goes out, cover her hand and hold it just for a moment. You will be safe. And they look at Yancey.
Dragon smiles and looks back at Yancey as well. Yancey told me once that there is a whole world across the ocean, and that someday he would take me to see it.
Good enough a time as any.
If you see Iona, tell her that Stravka loved her.
Iona wanted you to know how much she loved you and loves you still, and is sorry for the time that you were apart.
Yancy?
Yeah.
How many peacocks can we take across the ocean? Or are there peacocks there?
There are peacocks in America, but we can take some.
And she looks at you. Will you watch the island for me until Iona arrives?
Iona will keep it safe.
Many peacocks here who need someone to protect them.
She'll make sure someone cares for the peacocks and keeps them safe.
Thank you.
She would have done anything for you.
That talisman is called the Shadow Bane. It is the most important thing in Berlin. You must protect it with all the strength that I do no longer have.
My promise is met. Goodbye, dragon.
What was your name again?
You can call me Theo.
So similar to Vico's. Yes, Yancy. I am ready whenever you're ready. I would like to be away from here now.
Go get your things. We can leave real soon.
And Dragon sort of shuffles off into the dilapidated tower here.
And I'll turn back to these two. Maybe when things are safer, you can bring Iona to meet her again. I'm sure she'd like that.
We'll see if having this away from her makes it better.
It's either that or it's time that's done this to her. But one way or another, she's still in there.
I will see Zdravka when she rests.
There's a dangerous individual in this country that wants that.
Ooh.
I don't know if they had Giovanni back when you all were around, but he's a necromancer.
Zakata now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, hey, if you can learn things like that, maybe you can learn about a phone. I can text you how she's doing.
I have the phone.
Can you use the phone?
I have learned, yes.
Great. I'm gonna put my phone number in there now.
You can see that this phone clearly belonged to someone else. A young woman in her 20s.
I am the last person in the world to comment about using other people's phones. So I will put a number in this phone.
I will let you know the new box when I get it.
Sounds good.
I'm going to leave.
I'll take care of your mom for you.
Yes. Take care of her. I will find someone for the peacocks.
I will approach Theo and place a gentle hand on their forearm and say, know that you have the backing of the city's Camarilla war chief.
Will you stay? Will you take care of them?
I cannot reside here, but I can check frequently, yes. I will take care of them.
Thank you. And Theo, I had to make my rouse check for it. I'm now at 2 hunger.
Mm-hmm.
And Theo will take the Shadow Bane, place it against their chest, and mold it into their rib cage.
As you mold it into your rib cage, this thing is an intense feeling. This thing that you're holding is the most potent object you think you've ever held in your hands. You feel it. You suddenly feel a intense connection to the earth, like you never felt. Like Stravka always wanted you to feel. You feel the water beneath the island. You feel the veins that run under this island and connect. You can follow them where they connect under Bergane, under a cemetery somewhere farther on, and on and on and on.
Maybe I will stay. And Theo sits on the ground and just feels it all. Like Stravka always wanted them to.
Just don't let the Giovanni get their hands on it, or all of this is for nothing. And looks to Elvira in particular at this point. As much as I like the guy, do what you gotta to make sure that doesn't happen.
You have my word.
The last thing I'll ask is, Elvira, you have Eyes of the Past, which is what I was looking for on your sheet.
Ah, yes.
Would you use that for me? Which is
Why, of course.
a rouse check. Simply as many years as you'd like to go back on this island. Up to 5 years.
Yeah, I will do just that. In fact, I'll even rouse the blood just to make it spicier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still good.
Okay, so you can go back 2 years then. So, you watch Elvira sort of turn away from you all, so you're not going to get hungry from her, and drop 2 drops of blood onto the ground, and Vio, you feel it. You feel when Vio drops that blood. If you are at a hunger higher than 1, you may remove yourself down 1. You can feed through the earth now, as Stravka did. You see that, although Yancey is talking about some Giovanni, you don't, as you watch the memories of this island, of course, a lot of them are Yancey and Dragon ice skating around the island on water, dancing on water, essentially. But you do see other things come here. You do see these twisted lupines come here. Take it. You see, from where you're standing, sort of this area, you see that at certain points, there were other people who walked on this island, sort of doing survey. Maybe they were these technocracy people doing surveillance of some kind. You think that there's a lot more than just some Giovanni or Hecata or Cappadocian or whatever they're called now, who wants this Shadowbane.
Yes. And with this realization, she had already decided that she was going to be the war chief, but this is so much bigger than just riddling out Sahira.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to help Kasim keep the city safe.
Mm-hmm.
And that is her new mission.
Dragon comes out of the dilapidated tower. She has nothing of consequence, Yancey. She has some dried flowers and a book and a scarf.
Perfect.
No shoes.
Yep. I will walk up to her. We'll be back here someday.
I am finally ready to see the world as you've always described it to me.
I can't wait to show it to you.
And she sort of reaches up so that you can carry her.
I do.
Mhm.
I turn to. I'll hold her. I'll turn to the other two. I will give a bow, and we will vanish.
Now the two of you are alone on Peacock Island. And Elvira, you can notice that Vio seems very intently studying the earth. They're digging their hands in it. They're sitting on it.
Now Vio's just gonna feel Yancy walk away with Stravka, with Dragon.
You can feel it, even though they are obfuscated. You feel it, and you feel them walk across the water together. Rather, Yancy carrying Stravka. You feel it. You are the island.
Elvira will kind of crouch down next to Vio and say, dawn approaches. I will be in Berlin for the foreseeable future. You have me. I'm sorry it turned out this way.
Or how much we talk of things not changing, they do. And we do. So this is who I will be for now. You have my hospitality. And you will know where I am.
Bows her head and stands. If you need anything, you need only call.
I shall.
And I will take my leave, and I will float back across the water. With my second essence spear.
I was going to say, after each second one. You float back across the water. Now you are alone on the island, Vio, and Os comes up to you with many of these other peacocks. And the peacocks ask, "Are you mother now?"
I am. Let's get you fed.
They all gather around you and begin poking their beaks into your skin around your arms.
Vio just lays down on the ground.
And that is where we will end this part of our story for now. If everything worked as according to plan, you just saw the first part of our finale episode, and this is our second part. So let's meet our vampires, starting with Rachel.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Azure Butterfly, or Azure for short, or simply Rachel, variety streamer on Twitch, and also the production coordinator in the Rolling Nomads. In this time zone, I am playing the Nosferatu, Melita Wallenberg.
Thank you. Ramos.
Hello everyone, my name is Gilbert Ramos, aka Ramos the Nomad on all the social medias. I am CEO and founder of Rolling Nomads, and tonight I have the pleasure of playing the Gangrel, the Untamed, the Unchained Karak.
Avery.
Hey, what's up, friends? Hi, I'm Avery at Avery DeBoy. I got to do a quick shout out to the realest one who's ever worn a third eye on a Huddy stream, Harry. I cast shotgun salubri. Miss you, brother. And today I will be playing the Hand of God, the Voice of Vengeance, and the Dying Spark of Humanity, Adonais.
Thank you. Harry's doing fine and way cooler than the rest of us because he's out there making movies and TV shows right now, behind the scenes. And last but not least, our special guest, Syrinx.
Hi, I'm Syrinx. I have the pleasure of once again being at the table, and tonight I'll be reprising the role of Die Hexe, the Witch of Kuram, or Anastasia.
Exactly. Thank you. All right. So, if everyone here is ready, lass uns anfangen, or let us begin, and let us return to Berlin to see what this group of the coterie gets up to. Kindred carry long grievances that mortals would never live long enough to resolve. Wrongdoing does not fade for timeless creatures. Instead, it festers endlessly, echoing in blood across the centuries. Therefore, vengeance becomes less a moral choice and more a natural extension of being one of the undead. But there is an irony here. When a mortal seeks revenge, they may be looking for closure, for some final act that, when completed, holds the hope that the wound once opened will finally begin to scar and heal. But nothing ends for vampires, does it? Vengeance cannot feed the hunger for meaning or for purpose. It is a reminder that immortality offers no true solace, only the unyielding night, and the yearning for triumph lost, for that glory to the grave. We open our scene tonight with you, Adonaith. You are sitting at 10 humanity. Therefore, your sleeping cycle is only when you choose it to be. Eventually, of course, you did sleep with Lily there in the room with you, in the bed with you. You awake before the sun is fully down, and you see that Lily is in the bed with you. And you did not notice this as you slept, but as you are awake now, you see that she sleeps fitfully. Her eyes roll around under her lids. She tosses and turns against you and away from you. Can you make me a rouse check, please?
Sure. Failure.
What hunger does that put you at? Because you did not feed last session. No, you did. You fed off of Lily, didn't you?
Yeah. It takes me back to 2.
Mm-hmm. 2 hunger. So as Lily is tossing and turning fitfully, and you can see very clearly that mark that she has, that she said was given to her by the Tremere, that marks her as a thin blood of the Camarilla. How long do you watch her?
I think that Adonaith will watch her for maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40, before he'll wash himself for the first time. If there's, a functional shower here.
Yes, there is somewhere to shower here. It is not a shower, it is a clawfoot bathtub, as we are in the Charlottenburg Palace.
Many things will wash over Adonaith in this moment, even more than the hot water, or even more than the impending doom that he feels. I think the thing that washes over him the most are simple memories. The smell of that freshly slaughtered goat in his mother's cell. The sound of the breeze through the forests of Ireland. These disparate memories that have no business being in his mind at this moment. But I think Adonaith is overcome with this, finally having reached 10 humanity, this wellspring of details about his life that he never remembered. And I think for a moment, albeit a short one, I think he just weeps in the bathtub, remembering the life of Domhnall MacNeil.
As you do that, spend your time, the water grows cold, but of course it doesn't bother you, you're dead. And eventually you hear a rapping at the frame of the bathroom door. Lily is standing there, wearing exactly what she was wearing the night before. She seems to have woken up.
I'm fine. I will be, at the very least.
She comes into the bathroom and she sticks her hand in the water. It's cold.
I'm dead. Doesn't much matter.
It doesn't mean if you're gonna bother to bathe, you could at least make it warm and comforting.
I've tried to make myself warm and comforting over the years, but I think the time for these things is long past. I think all I have left is the cold edge of steel and an axe to grind.
Yeah, you definitely miss the boat with the warm and comforting thing.
Missed a lot of boats in my life, but I think that might be the most unfortunate one.
Are you hungry?
I'm going to need the edge of my hunger.
Is that a fancy way of saying no?
Not particularly.
I'm gonna go get dressed. You take all the time you want, but can make the water warm again, just so you know. There's a drain.
When you get back to your boy, I hope he grows tall.
We'll see how much time I have for him after tonight. Croc, You wake alone. At least you hope you're alone. And you wake. Rouse check, please.
Success.
And as you wake, do you wear your kitty cat t-shirt that you were so fond of that you found at the secondhand store?
No, I think when he went down to slumber or for torpor, something about the way that gangrel explained his shirt felt inflammatory or insulting. So I think he has discarded it, and when he wakes, he rifling through the clothing that has been provided will take up something more familiar. He'll take up a thought that he recognizes the garment from his time on the road.
Perfect. And as you dress, you know that there is a button here in your room to press, as Kasim told you before you went to your rooms, where a vessel will be made available to you, so you don't need to press it. So you're only at 1 hunger, and as you look at yourself in the mirror, hear his voice in your mind. Oh, going back to the old fashion. Is it vintage?
Well, it was this or go out like I came in, shirtless and animalistic.
I mean, that certainly would put on a show for whoever it is that you're going after.
She'll remember me either way.
I don't think so. I don't think you ever met her. I don't think any of you did.
My story will precede me then.
Sure. Because you're so famous, right?
And you were as well. Heathen Prince.
Well, I never really got to be because someone really fancied me so much that they gobbled me right up.
I fancied 2 men in my life, and you certainly weren't one of them.
If you're trying to hurt my feelings, it's a little late. But I appreciate the effort.
Do you even have feelings, since you're just a hitchhiker, a passerby? Aren't your feelings mine?
Oh, Karak. It would be so much simpler if I was only that, wouldn't it?
I hope you enjoy the show tonight. Could be our last one.
It might be your last one, but it's definitely not mine.
We'll see.
Melita, you awake, and you have what's left behind for you in your room is, of course, a map through the catacombs underneath Bergane. Can you make me a rouse check?
Yes. Success.
Okay, so you also, unlike Elvira and Vio, you do not need to rely on Prince Kasim's vessels to feed you, who all of them woke up extremely hungry. So you are as good to go as you'll ever be. You have your map that was given to you by Demalwolf, or the Mole. Is there anything else that you are taking with you? And I know Adonaiath is taking his axe, and I know Karak is taking his moxie, but is there anything that you're taking?
The finger bone. And the vial of blood that I received from Titus.
What you wish it was a vial. It's made out of this thing that Lily told you called plastic.
Fancy.
All right. So the three of you exit out roughly around the same time. Lily is coming with you, Adonaiath.
Hello, everybody. Sleep well.
Consider yourself lucky I'm predisposed to your pleasantries tonight, little monster. I'm doing fine. Do you have what you were promised to guide us to our eventual quarry?
I do. I was given a map and a location. The catacombs, actually not too far from where Elvira and I had met the Thin Bloods.
Thank Christ, I thought all the map makers died off with this, what did you call it? This app.
It's... yeah. It's not a profession anymore. Melita.
God has truly forsaken us.
Yes, correct. Melita, I know Titus made you promise to save one of the Thin Bloods. Do you remember who it was?
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. It almost slipped my mind.
I thought it might.
Jessica?
Jessica. Right. I'm coming with you. I'll try and get her out if I can. I can't make any promises for whoever else is in there.
As a question for the storyteller,
Mm-hmm.
Storyteller and Adoneth, I guess, the fanny pack, is that visible anywhere on anyone's person?
Adoneth has it at the moment.
Oh, okay. See, Lily would have left it, so.
Thanks, Lily. That's it. That's all I got. Just a quick question.
Remember, you have another oath to fulfill. And his gaze will linger on Lily for a long moment.
She just nods. Yeah. I know. I already saw what's going to happen.
Did you?
Yeah. I dream in prophecies. It's one of my fun little quirks that I have as a Thin Blood.
Who gets the killing blow?
It doesn't work like that.
Unfortunate.
I didn't dream about any of you.
Not that it matters. Prophecy is merely a suggestion.
That's so funny, as I feel like that you're about to be led to the door of music and light.
And so it will be, but the outcome is mine to make. It is Karok's to make. It is this little creature from the Iron Hags to make.
I have a name, you know.
And I've never used it, and I'm sorry, creature. But we're too close to the end for me to start now.
You wouldn't be the first.
I think that for as old as all of you are, none of you even understand your condition or who's pulling the strings of your own blood. But that's okay, I'll find out firsthand soon enough.
Rejoice. Tonight you witness history.
Something like that.
It's time.
That's when Prince Kasim sort of comes up behind, he's sort of with hurried feet, starts approaching behind you. And he says, in his terrible Greek, as he has no one here who can no, Karok speaks Arabic, is that correct?
Correct.
Yes. So he comes up and he sort of, his terrible Greek, he greets you and he sort of, and then he looks at you, Karok, and he starts speaking in Arabic and he says, I just ran into Vio and Lady Elvira. They have made their egress to Peacock Island. They wanted me to let you know that they wish you good fortune in the battle to come.
That doesn't sound like our VO.
That was more from Elvira. And he goes on, I will be away from the palace for several nights. I would like to extend your visit as long as you would like these rooms. They are yours. And Elvira asked after an armory, which I did show to her. I thought I would give you the same directions.
That would be much appreciated. I'll pass the information along to my cohorts.
If you head down the stairs to the right to the silver door, it is made of silver. There are weapons in there for you to take at your leisure.
Do you have any of these automatic weapons that we hear so much about?
I do. However, I would warn against taking them. I don't know if you'd be able to use them.
We'll see what calls to us when we get to your armory then.
Of course. I wish you good fortune as well. Elders.
And the same to you, Prince Kasim.
And he bows to each one of you. And he continues on down the hallway.
We make our way to a silver door, my friends. We have been granted access to the prince's armory.
Helpful. Very, very helpful. We should waste no more time.
And Via won't be joining us tonight, though. They went to Peacock Island. They wish us good fortune.
Troubling to be down 2 for the fight to come. But I think we can handle.
Without a weapon, I am worth both of them. With a weapon in my hand, I am worth more than they could possibly provide. Don't fear, Melita.
Are you sure you don't want to join them, creature?
No, this is where I wish to be. I have a debt that I need to collect on.
Fair enough.
Let's not waste time. Not all of us kept a weapon in all these centuries. They'll give us side-eye to Adonaith.
4 of you head down into the armory. And fortunately, you have a modern person here with you, whereas Elvira and Vio didn't. Whereas they took firearms, but did not take any ammo because they didn't know what it was. Lily here shows you... Well, let me rephrase. This armory has everything from simple combat knives to M5s and everything in between. What's on display is a very impressive halberd and a very large Zweihände are on sort of a display inside vitrines here. But there are everything here. You can see there are some things missing. There is a 44 Magnum missing, or at least Lily would notice it's a 44 Magnum that's missing. There are tear gas canisters missing, and there are a few knives missing, and throwing stars.
Just out of a morbid curiosity, I know Kasim carries Mercy's sabers. Is there anything... And he has some kind of fetish with my bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that belongs to us here?
If you would make me a wits and occult roll, I'll let you know. Croc, anything that you take.
Is there any other sword besides the Zweihände?
Yes, there's a rapier. There's just a one-handed sword. There's two-handed battle axes, things like that. Basically, this is Huddy's saying of anything that you want. I'll let you know if it's there. There's no rocket launcher, for example.
Lame. I will take this Zweihände.
You'll take it out of the vitrine?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you open the glass case, and you take it. And with 4 successes, that Zweihände, Adonaith, has the symbol of the Salubri on it. It's a triangle with 3 eyes.
I think Adonaith will approach Karak as he takes it out of the vitrine. You bear a weapon that belongs to the blood of Solot now.
Do you wish to claim it?
No more than you wish to claim my head with all of your empty threats over the centuries.
Melita, can you make me that same wits and occult roll and add it to the 4?
6 successes crit.
Okay, that's 10 successes. Melita, you would have recognized you were a patron of the Bone Sanctum. Everything that the Kindred ever did in the Carpathians is written down in that sanctum, or it was. What's happened to it now? Well, maybe the mole will find out since you gave him the directions of how to get there. That two-handed sword belonged to the most famous Salubri outside of Saulot, Samael.
You have the legendary blade of Samael. Fascinating. I wonder how Kasim got it.
I don't know this name.
He was my grandsire. The first of the warrior caste. He who struck down the first of the Bali. No. No. I am unworthy.
Feels wrong for Karak to take this. I think this feels very conflicted for him, so he kind of just holds it out to Adonaith and is hesitant to withdraw his hands.
Adonaith will just press the blade back to Karak's chest. You have my blessing. I think I am the eldest of us now.
Melita, did you crit that roll? You would have heard, or at least it would have been written down, not confirmed, that this particular blade was imbued with some sort of Banu Hakim magic, or Asimite magic, as you would have known it at the time. That apparently when it cuts through the vitae of Kindred, it burns.
This blade will be very useful in the fight. If the reports and records of it in our archive is to be correct, and it is, it burns Canaanites on contact. This will be quite helpful. Banu Hakim magic.
With that added information, if you would have remembered that one time the Childer of Hakim and the Childer of Salad fought together in the pits.
They were our brothers once. I remember those days, those battles. When I met Al-Ashrad. Bear it with joy in your heart that you have never touched a weapon its equal.
I will do it justice tonight.
Besides, I prefer axes.
Adonai, is there anything that you take out of the armory?
No, but there is something he will leave.
Mm-hmm.
So he will reach into his shirt and pull out the hammer and the cross on the same necklace, that thick chin.
Mm-hmm. And
he will just sit it down in the vitrine that the Zweihander came from.
Can you roll me with some insight? And
Sure.
Melita, do you take anything?
Just a knife. The wickedest looking knife. But
Okay, so a curved dagger as opposed to like a stiletto?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. You see Lily tense up when she sees it. But she doesn't make any move to take it. And you see Lily pull something off of the wall. You're not sure what it is. It's metal and sort of in an angle. Try and do it with my hand. And she also grabs these strange sort of case here, and she sort of jams it into the back to the bottom of it and does something to it. It makes a k sound, and then she puts it inside of her pants.
Lead the way, creature. The time for our reckoning is at hand.
Yes, no more time should be wasted. We must go.
Walk ye with care, for no one knows when the master of the house shall return.
Grok will roll his eyes and just say, Ednath, please, I was just beginning to like you.
Melita's already walking.
Perfect. So, 4 of you leave, 4 including Lily. As you know, Melita, Demalwolf did warn you. No one goes in the catacombs for a reason. But while you make that journey to the catacombs, to the tunnel, we're going to check in on the witch inside of Bergane. Mina Hexa. It has been several nights with this creature, this stone woman. You have entertained werewolves in this time period. You have entertained your guest, Penelope, in this time period, and you are no closer to understanding who this woman is, as I've already mentioned the last time we caught up with you. And Penelope is sitting on her at the moment, her legs crossed, impatiently waggling her foot at you. And she says, "Really, Anastasia, let us just take her back to the Shadowlands. Let us throw her into some abyssal magics and see what happens to this stone woman. I mean, we are getting nowhere."
Stopping from blankly staring at the stone woman or past her, really. Just because we're getting nowhere right now doesn't mean we should waste this. I'm not going to throw this away. there's something behind it.
I am not saying we should throw it away, but this modern world has no answers for us of who she was, but the Shadowlands, they hold the memory of everything that ever was. We could go together. We could search. Yes, perhaps 100 or 200 years will pass here in this Skinlands, but you and I could find the answers together.
But mages have nothing to do with the Shadowlands.
That is not entirely true. There are one particular type of mage that finds it quite comforting in the land of the dead.
One type. Probability of the rest of them finding it more interesting in this reality higher.
Yes, but why do you so focused on the mages? It's just because you were one. I mean, come, it's been two millennia, if not more, since you were one. You have to let that go.
Why would I when this is in front of me?
You have no proof that she was ever a mage.
I know she's clinging onto her avatar. I want to know why. How? I want to know how.
Yes, and that is why I say, in the Shadowlands, every piece, every parchment that was ever written, it's there. You just need to find it. It is a reflection of this world, just dilapidated and cold and beautiful, everything broken down into its barest parts. It is like a paradise.
Perhaps a century or two there wouldn't hurt.
Unfortunately, there is no Bergane. And you will have to feed off of the essence of wraiths. It is not tasty or easy to do.
Taste doesn't matter in sustenance. It's long gone away from me either way. Perhaps a century or two. But we don't have to start tonight.
It is always that way with you, Anastasia. Not tonight, not tonight. I heard it back in the 11th century, and I'm hearing it now in the 21st.
What do you want me to reply to that?
Oh, nothing. Why don't you get one of your little snacks up here? I am famished.
Why aren't you more fascinated with the world after having been gone for so long?
As I have never been fascinated with the world. Not the world of the Peloponnesian War that I was born into, and not the world that exists now. The only world that matters to me is the world where my love walks in it.
You know, you don't have to babysit with me. If you want to go to the Shadow World, visit any night you want.
I do not need your permission to go. But, you know, I can only take so much of Lucius and his plans that are so short-sighted and honestly uninspired.
Enjoy him while you can. Probability of him not being here anymore in the nearby future is also high.
It is no great loss.
The world will move on without him.
It always does. Jessica comes up the stairs and she says, Meine Hexe, I know that you are very concerned with this stone woman, but it's been a few nights, and I know you said not tonight, that there will be no opening of Bergane, but the media, the people are starting to worry. They're starting to be concerned. They're expecting a big announcement of some kind to know why you've been closed for so long. Have you made any decision about when you'll reopen?
Remind me again why I should be concerned that the media is at my door, while the media constantly talks about this place.
Only because what if the Second Inquisition gets consent? What if they come?
There's a smile, slightly. What if they come?
What about us?
You would be fine. It wouldn't be a real danger to you. Maybe you'd see something you've never seen before. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Don't know what that means, meine Hexe. Lars and Christoph and a couple others are here. Security, as you asked, so that no one comes in, not in any of the entrances.
I suppose it's no. Lost in the other way, whether or not we open anytime soon or not. I'll think about it.
Say something else, meine Hexe.
Oh, yes. Penelope is feeling hungry.
Oh, of course. I'll get someone. The Thin Bloods outside in the tunnel. Apparently there were some visitors the other night. They were different. Not the Hecata, not the Camarilla, not the Anarchs. They were all asking about you, 5 of them.
I'll see if they revisit, I suppose. We're not open, though.
Right. Yes, of course. And she looks at Penelope, and Penelope looks at her hungrily.
Jessica.
Yes.
There might be a time where I take my leave of this place. I can't say for how long.
We must pretend that you are still running it, otherwise the factions will fight over Bane and destroy it.
Then you can pretend. During that time, I'll leave some help for you, if that's the case. Boards, all of that. But I think my time here is coming to an end. Not tonight, though.
And Penelope sort of scoffs. Oh no, it's never tonight, Jessica.
Do you want something to eat or not?
That would be most gracious.
Jessica, could you go get someone else?
She nods very quickly, heads down the stairs. Penelope says, So, perhaps you solved the mystery of this mysterious stone woman. Perhaps you find out how she has maintained her avatar over the centuries. What is part 3 of this plan?
Get one step closer to building Utopia again.
And what does Utopia look like for the Witch of Kudam?
More possibilities to change reality. More people with more means. Because if people don't have means, nothing changes. What if we could give humans gifts that normally shouldn't be theirs?
You are speaking like a mage now.
Perhaps I'm... What is it I saw on that little device? Right. Perhaps I'm manifesting.
I hate those little devices. They get so hot in my pocket.
They're funny little things. It's almost like the way we influence mortals.
They're influencing themselves now.
Yes. So what if we give them things that shouldn't be theirs? And if they can handle that, maybe we're one step closer. If they can't, it's nothing we can't fix or take away. Happened once or twice before that we had to erase mistakes. It's part of building Utopia.
I'm not interested in a utopia, but that is a very long way of saying that you hope to figure out how to retrieve your avatar from oblivion.
What would it feel like to change reality again after millennia?
I suppose we will find out, but not tonight.
Perhaps that's the one thing I wish was tonight.
Moving back over to our other elder vampires. You've made your way into the tunnel, heading through where the Thin Bloods are cooking. You see Titus Melita, who gave you all this information, who believes that he is the one who called you all here to Berlin. He believes that his alchemy is the one that did this. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But he does sort of wave at you and sort of flags all 3 of you down. Is tonight the night? Are you going to do it? Are you going in?
Yes, it is time.
Okay, well, it's that way. You're going through the tunnel. It's that way. It's right there. It's that big concrete building right there.
We need to take a different method of entry, one through the catacombs.
Oh, you don't want to go in the catacombs. That's stupid.
We do, and this is something that perhaps I should have said sooner, but she's going to look to her compatriots. The catacombs do have various hidden traps that we will have to avoid.
Perhaps you'd like to come with us, Titos.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Or
No,
perhaps you know somebody who can.
While I have his eyes on me,
Mhm.
I would like to make a rouse check for Forgetful Mind.
Sure. That's intelligence and your level of dominate.
Manipulation?
Manipulation and your level of dominate, excuse me. And it's intelligence and resolve for him.
Succeeded on a rouse check. 9 successes critical.
Yeah, he rolled 8, 2 criticals, 9, 10, 11 successes.
Heard. Then Adonais will just look
Intelligence
at
and
him
resolve is his highest stats on his thing.
Yeah, this fucking rat.
I love Tito.
He'll look him in the eye and just say, "It would be best for you to forget we were here. You heard nothing, you saw nothing. Move on, Titos."
He looks at you and he winks and then winks again. And then he looks at Melita. If you weren't already warned, the Giovanni, before the witch ever came here, the witch came here in like the late 90s, early 2000s. The Giovanni were here long before that. They controlled the city for a long time. They left some unpalatable things in the catacombs. Just a fair warning, because I like you. I don't like you though, but I'll go take a walk, Mr. Three Eyes.
Before you go, I have a gift for you then. But I will require an empty one of your vials. The plastic?
You want an empty one? You don't want one filled with blood that will explode if you throw it.
No, this one's a gift for you.
Alright. He hands you an empty plastic bottle.
And I would like to open a vein and fill it with her blood.
Looks delighted.
And I will offer it.
Well, thank you.
For your help. I hope you find it useful in any future endeavors.
Oh, I absolutely will. And he puts it into his jacket pocket, in the inside pocket, and he goes to turn away from his stuff. He looks at you, Adnath. You might want to practice us if you're going to live in the modern nights. You're not as scary as you used to be, I think.
I'm not trying to scare you, Titos.
And he ignores you and he starts singing Atomlos, which, if you don't know that song, you don't know that song. Deal with it. Because I'm not going to sing it. But if you sing Atomlos anywhere in Germany, someone will start singing with you. It's probably the most popular song in Germany.
It's time.
These traps are invisible.
Fuck
Do I
these
do?
traps.
You don't know what they are. The Malwolf couldn't really tell you what they were either.
I am bedecked in the armor of God. It's time to move.
I'm sure that will do very well protecting you if you wish to take the lead, and I will guide from behind.
Like you always have. Riding my coattails through the centuries, creature.
Hey, this animosity, why don't you save it for when we're inside Berghain, okay?
Animosity? What do you mean?
Whatever. Let's go.
This is normal. Really, this is what a warrior's mindset looks like before.
All right. And Anth will just start moving into the tunnel.
All right, so the four of you enter into this tunnel. Go in, you go deep, you follow the map as well as you can. You see, of course, just as Avery's background is, you see that the walls are lined with skulls and bits of bone. This is something outside of, because the catacombs wouldn't have been built yet, at the time that all of you were still walking the earth before you went into Torpor. So this is not something necessarily that you're familiar with. Not in this way. Adonaith might be familiar with some things like this, some burial mounds from his youth, but nothing quite so extravagant. Not skulls built into brick and mortar and clay. Not quite like that. The whole tunnel system seems to be made of bones from plague times. As you walk through, I need everyone to make me a wits and awareness, please, and this is going to determine exactly what's going to attack you, based on my handy dandy little chart.
Y'all, if we die in the catacombs before we...
It's a possibility.
How fucking
It
hype,
would be.
guys.
It would
It
be
would be
so
very
funny.
funny
And then the
while
witch
I'm
just-
listening to Atemlos. It would be so funny.
That's our closing scene.
7, 6.
Well, can I add heightened senses to the roll?
I'll allow it. Add your dots and aspects to the roll. Lily's wits and awareness is not great. She somehow
Them
rolled a
getting
crit.
obliterate the catacombs, and meanwhile,
Atemlos, I can't remember the next line. At the moment, 5 successes for Lily. 5 successes for Melita. Don't know how I rolled a critical success for Lily.
5 on a crit.
Oh, Jesus, Lily can't roll the same thing as the elders, guys. Come on. She's a thin blood.
14 critical.
Okay, there we go. There we go. So, as Lily, Karok, and Melita are ahead of you, Adonaith, you are behind them. You are bringing up the rear of this. And you are looking at all of these skulls as you walk through. And as you pass, one of them looks, dare I say, gooey. And there's no eye sockets.
Like, what do you mean when you say that? Like, there's literally not sockets for eyes to be in, like, it's like they're filled in with bone, or like, what are we talking about here?
Like there's goo where the eye sockets should be. That's the only way I could describe it to you.
So, like, there is space for the eyes to be in, there's just not eyes in them because there's goo there, or I'm trying to accurately visualize when I'm
Imagine a
seeing.
face where eye sockets never formed. There are no eyes.
Understood.
And as you gaze upon it, because it looks so different from the rest of the skulls, it opens its mouth. And inside its mouth is lines and lines. Not 2 lines, not bottom and top, but 4 lines of razor-sharp bone. And it lunges for you, but with 14 successes, you very easily can get out of the way. With only 5 successes for Melita, Karok, and Lily, as they turn around and they hear this noise, something grabs onto you, Melita, onto you, Karok, and onto Lily. And it is also one of these creatures. Adonaith, you can act first.
I'm gonna swing my axe and try and just cleave this thing into bits.
Go for it.
Strength and melee.
Strength and melee. Starting with Melita. This thing grabs onto you, so you are grappled at the moment. What would you like to do as it's trying to bite you with 4 rows of razor-sharp bone teeth?
I want to try to pull the arm off that's like holding me.
All right.
Start getting away.
Make me a strength and brawl with a 2 dice penalty, Karok. What is your action?
Oh, I thought you were telling me to make a strength and roll. My bad.
No. Telling Melita to make a strength and brawl.
I was so confused. Yeah, Karok's just gonna.
You have a
kinda
Zweihände.
growl.
No, just remind you.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And he's gonna whisper to himself, just finally, and then take a swing at it. He has a specialty in swords.
So you're going to make me a strength and melee with a 2 dice penalty. Lily is going to make a composure and firearms roll with a 2 dice penalty, which is not the best roll for her. You're going to have to save her. She rolled no successes. Adonaith, your roll.
10 successes, messy critical.
Perfect. Would you like to describe for me how you brutally massacre this creature?
I think because we're in sort of a tunnel that is not very wide and also not very tall, correct?
Correct. You're all walking single file.
I think then as Adonais dodges out of the way, just kind of with a half spin, the axe was already in his left hand, and the right slides up between the beard of the axe and the haft of its handle, and he will just take that blade in his hand and put it on top of this creature's head and shove down the length of its body, shearing it in two.
And you do, and you shear it in two. And now I need a dexterity athletics roll from you.
Sounds fair enough.
Melita.
So, fun fact, Melita's strength and brawl is actually pretty fucking good. She 6 crit.
6 crit. That is exactly what I needed. 6 to get away from him. Even with a so he goes to even with a penalty. So he goes to bite into the side of your shoulder, but you're able to pull yourself out of his arm. What was your action now?
Since I'm now away, I would like to attempt to go for its neck to sever its head.
With a dagger?
Mhm.
And you're going for the neck.
Hold on, I'll get my dots at melee. Not great.
Because that would require for me a dexterity and melee, and I would need 10 successes.
Okay. In that case, I'll just like to double down on the physical like assault and just kind of just claw at it.
Okay, so you can make me a strength and brawl again against his strength and brawl. It's strength and brawl. I'm not sure what to call it.
No longer a penalty, right?
You're no longer at a penalty. You're looking to beat 2, Croc.
I was looking to beat 2. I did so unnecessary.
No, Melita is looking to beat 2. You.
God damn it, honey.
You're looking to beat 6.
I'm just so excited. Okay, then cool. I had to rouse the blood, and I got hungrier. I got 7 on a messy crit.
Perfect. So that's not awesome. A Croc should be more awesome than that, but you have withered away a little bit in torpor. But with 7 successes, you are able to slice down. You don't kill him, however. And I need a dex athletics from you as well, please. Adonai, with your dex athletics roll.
8 critical.
8 critical. That is enough. Whatever happens when you kill it, his body explodes, and you dodge out of the way of whatever comes out of it, but you see it hit the walls around you, and it burns. It's acidic in nature. And that's when you can notice that Lily is currently being bitten into by these 4 rows, right into her shoulder, and she has mortal frailty.
I think Adonais will begin to move in that direction, but he will raise up his hand and he'll say, "Be gone, ye unclean spirit," and I will roll True Faith.
That's resolve and your dots in True Faith, please. Melita. 4 successes. You're only looking to beat 2 successes, so you start basically clawing at it, punching it, kicking it, treating it like the piece of crap that it is, treating it like it is indeed a body brought to life and sewn together and is simply attacking you. I need a dex athletics roll. Croc.
6 successes.
6 successes. Croc, take a point of aggravated damage as this thing explodes. I rolled 7 successes for the explosion. And it sprays you across the torso, and it burns away your clothes and burns into your skin deeply and severely.
I think I have something for this. Hold on. Please continue.
Can I?
I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
Can I rouse the blood?
Yeah.
Success.
7 successes. You need to beat Melita. Adonai, with your roll.
7 critical.
7 critical. Yes. You're able to make the creature, as you go past Melita and go past Karak, this thing explodes onto Karak, and you walk over or avoid the acid spray. You go over to it, and it does start backing up, but it doesn't go away. It continues snarling and growling And you hear
Oh.
more in the tunnel.
I think Adonais will just keep praying, keep channeling that true faith, as he will attempt to scoop Lily up if he can.
You can. She's bleeding. So I need you to make me a rust check. Melita, you had 3 successes. You're going to take 3 points of aggravated damage as it explodes all over you. It hits you in the face, in any exposed part of your body. It burns away some of your veil. You're going to take 3 points of aggravated damage.
Making a note.
Ow. And Adonais, you got hungrier, is that correct?
Yeah.
Did you roll your resolve and true faith one more time for me?
I surely can. And then there is another thing that I would like to do when I have a moment. Because I have used powers, which means my third eye is bleeding.
It is, but the only person who's here right now who's close enough to you to notice is Lily.
Right, it's the blood that matters at the moment. 5.
That is the minimum amount I need to keep these creatures at bay.
Can I use the blood coming from my third eye for invigorating Vitae?
You still need to make me a rouse check to use it.
Rouse check, baby!
We'll get right to that. Let's deal with the enemies at hand before you start feeding Lily. And you see Adonais, both of you see this, Eben, as Lily in his arms, and he is keeping back these creatures with the power of his true faith. But it's not going to last forever. If either of you would like to step in, maybe not Melita, to help destroy some of these creatures, if you think you can handle their explosion when they die, that might be something we could take care of.
I would love to.
If you would make me 3 strength and melee rolls. Adonais, you see Karak come in with his Zweihände, and he seems to be taking the charge here. You have Lily here in your arms. She's bleeding out of the shoulder pretty profusely, stripping all over down on your clothes, down onto the ground. You like to feed her with invigorating Vitae? How much would you like to feed her?
Enough that she can be fully healed.
With mortal frailty, that will require 3 rouse checks. You are at 3 hunger currently.
I certainly am. That is 3 successes.
Wonderful. Croc.
We broke 20, getting 21 successes.
Perfect. So you see Karak run through.
Cumulative.
So, Karak, you see Karak run through and begin slicing with the Zweihände. The Zweihände that belonged to your grandsire Adonais.
I think he ducks low and just rushes past Adonais, and with a sort of upward cleave takes the first one out. And there's just a huge smile on his face. He's been so lost since he woke up, but this is something he knows. This is something he remembers. And it's truly even with every explosion that knocks him, to the left, to the right, backwards, kind of knocking him around the battlefield, he's using that momentum to sort of launch himself to the next one and just severing them into cleaving heads from bodies, jagged, aggressive cuts across the body. He's just in heaven at this point. This is normal. This is what life should be for him.
Now I need a dexterity and athletics roll. I need a cumulative 10 successes. Make me 3 rolls.
I was very scared. The first roll was like 1 success, and then everything else came out very well after that. We're good. It's 14 successes.
14, perfect.
On crit, if that matters.
So, in addition to watching Karak handily take out these creatures, you also watch him very dexterously almost dance through the exploding acid splash that happens as each of them go down. And for the moment, you hear nothing else coming out of the tunnel.
It takes everything in Karak not to just let out a battle cry in these catacombs.
Melita, would you like to heal before continuing on?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's 3 rouse checks. to heal 1 ag. 3 rouse checks an ag, 1 ag a night.
2 successes, 1 failure.
So you increase your hunger by 1, and you may remove 1 aggravated damage. Still sitting at 2.
Yep. But it's better than 3.
I feel compelled to ask,
Mm-hmm.
with the invigorating vitae for Lily,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a leap here, and I'm going to make a rouse check for Valoran for Melita.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a lot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 successes critical.
Yes, with 10 successes, you are able to remove your 2 aggravated damage, Melita, without any more expenditure of your blood. Adonaith, if you attempt to heal Melita again tonight, you will take on whatever damage you heal.
And
This kindness will not be forgotten.
Adonaith will smile. For all those sick and weary of all beasts of land and sky, for all creatures belong to God.
As I
Onward.
said,
These ones belong to God as well, Adonaith. And gesture toward all the corpses.
They were once, yes. And now servants of the archenemy. It's time to move.
Lily sort of rubs where her shoulder was bitten into. Did the Giovanni do this in your time?
I
I don't think we had them in our time.
Itos mentioned them, and I did not get a chance to ask, but I did not recognize the name Giovanni.
didn't that strange one, Aqua, didn't he say something about them?
He did.
He said they were all descended from Cappadocians. Bloodlines.
It's probably not important. Hey, if you see any more in the walls, stick them with the sword, okay?
Be sure to do that.
Remember, Karuk, they're in the walls.
You make it through the rest of the catacombs. Croc, you do have to stab a few gooey skeletons on the way before they're able to come out of the walls. And as you're walking, Lily looks to you, Adonaith, and she says, "Are you ready for this?"
No. But I must be.
I don't think it's going to go the way you want it to go.
I don't think I want it to go anyway in particular.
It's weird. I wish we had more time to get to know each other.
I wish I was worth getting to know.
No. Self-deprecating until the end. I just mean, a few nights ago, I wish that I never led everyone to the tomb, and now I'm going to miss you.
I will be with you. In every moment, from here until your last. Until you, like I, pass your blood on. That is our way.
There won't be passing the blood on. Not with me.
You're saying to me, with honesty in your heart, that if it was your unlife's blood, or your son's, you would not give it to him.
I'm saying that if I go through with it, it won't be thick like yours. Were I to make childer, they would be just like me, as I am now. That is the sacrifice of diablerie.
And then your childer consume you.
I guess, yeah. Maybe when I'm ready to go.
This has always been the way of the childer of Saulot.
I guess it all works out then, doesn't it?
I'm glad it was you.
I'm not. And she walks a little bit faster, closer to Croc.
I think in these final moments of solitude, nothing weighs harder on Domhnall than the memory of his sons. And I think the thing that focuses his edge, ready for whatever comes next, is the anguish and pain that he can't remember what their laughs sound like, that they've all melted together.
As the four of you reach the end of the catacombs, Melita leading the way, still with the map out, using the light on Lily's phone to make sure that you're seeing it properly. You eventually come to what looks like concrete stairs and what Lily would recognize as a utility door.
This seems to be the way.
Then I will lead the charge into the fires of battle, onto the anvil of war.
Would you like for me to cloak us as we approach?
No, cloak yourself if you need. I want her to see me.
Lily, would you like me to cloak you?
No, I'm going to try and get at least Jessica out if I can. If I have to threaten her with the gun, I will.
Understood.
Are you going to be invisible?
For the moment, yes.
Make me a Ross check.
Success.
Wonderful. So, Adonaith, you open the utility door, and Anaxa, you're up there. There's no music. There's only a few thin bloods up here. You're up here with the Stone Woman and Penelope, and you hear a noise you haven't heard in a long time. And that is the sound of the utility door slamming shut from underneath Berghain. A tunnel no one has used as long as you've lived here.
Jessica, everyone here knows that they shouldn't go down, right?
Of course, nobody uses any doors that, except for the front doors.
Well, it seems someone just did. Foolishly enough.
And that's when you see three figures, excuse me. One of them is a thin blood you recognize. Not because she was ever one of yours, let's say, but you do recognize her from Berlin, and she, if that's not obvious, she has a very large brand across her throat, signifying her as a thin blood of the Camarilla. And you see two other gentlemen, let's say. One of them has 3 eyes and is carrying an axe, and the other is long, shaggy, dark hair and is carrying a very large Zweihänder. You don't see anyone else, unless you'd like to roll me a Sense the Unseen roll, which is Wits and Auspex.
I'll roll that for you.
Then, Melita, roll me Wits and Obfuscate, please.
5 successes.
9 crit.
You don't see anyone else.
You. We're closed.
If you're going to monologue, do it now, Adonaith.
We aren't here to dance, witch. I won't ask you any facetious questions as if you might remember my face. But I remember yours. Your kith and kin stole everything from the blood of my blood. And your unlife ends tonight.
Been a long time since I've seen one of you walking around.
And it will be the last. Can I see how many other people are here?
You see one other, seems sitting very casually, practically uninterested in this conversation. And Adonaith, you recognize her. She was an ancient vampire when you were a fledgling. She is the infamous Cappadocian Penelope. At one time, she ruled an entire island of death.
So what do you want here tonight?
I've made my business with you clear, witch. Our business is death.
That is when Penelope pipes up and she says, actually, death is my business. Anastasia, do you want me to make them leave?
I don't care much for death, especially if it seems pointless since I don't know these people. So if you find pleasure in it, sure.
Can I get from everyone who can hear Penelope's voice an intelligence and resolve roll, please?
7 successes.
Only Adonaith, you don't have to do what she says, as she performs mass manipulation on all of you. Tells Jessica to collect all of your weapons. Jessica immediately does what she says. And she says, give your weapons to the girl. And of course, Anastasia, you don't have any weapons. Lily hands her weapon. Alita, you hand her your dagger. Karak, you hand her the Zweihander, which she sort of is attempting to carry, and it's very, very heavy for her. But Adonaith, you don't have to do that.
I will step between her and the Zweihander.
Mm-hmm.
I assume this drops from obfuscate.
Mm-hmm.
You will not claim another treasure of the Salubri. Not tonight or any other.
Jessica can't have the conversation with you. She's under the domination of Penelope.
Can I dominate her in return?
If you can beat 8 successes, yes.
Does this, with the attempt to comply, does that break the command for me, or am I still like, meh?
Unless he attempted to get Penelope to recheck, he's attempting to get Jessica to overwrite the command from Penelope to Jessica.
Okay.
So at the moment, you can't do anything.
I'm going to spend a point of willpower to re-roll 3 failed dice, sorry. That is 10 successes.
Mm-hmm.
And with compel...
What is your command? Compel is short.
Sleep.
No. You can't force anyone to do anything that they wouldn't normally do. Like, you can't... The way it's written in the V5 is you can't say, like, kill yourself. You can't do that.
Sure.
And also, she's a vampire, so you can't command her to sleep.
So then just stop.
When did the Salubri ever have treasure to be taken?
Your very blood is our treasure. You vile fucking creature.
Oh, it's about blood.
Everything is about blood. So
If you
come
look so
down
frightened.
here, and I will claim yours. If I have to scale these steps, diablerie is the least of your fucking worries.
I'm really not interested in your blood. You can keep yours all to yourself, at least. It's not a treasure to me. Could I roll resolve and blood sorcery?
Yes, you may. It's a rouse check as well.
Yes.
Adonaith, what would you like to do?
Okay, yeah.
Now, you know that doing something to Penelope would force her to recheck or dominate. Just as an aside.
Is she close enough that I think my true faith could shake her?
I would allow it at a high enough roll, but before you do, I assume you're using Cauldron of Blood.
Yes.
So then before you do that, I need a Composure and Occult or Composure and Fortitude out of Naeth, whichever's higher for you.
I'll do Composure and Fortitude with the understanding that if I need to make a rouse for Defy Bane, I would like to.
Mm-hmm.
With a rouse check being a success, I also spent a willpower, and the max I got was 9 successes, no crit.
Okay.
11 successes critical.
Okay. So you feel that the witch is attempting to do something to your body. You feel the blood in your body suddenly. It's already warm because you're at 10 humanity, but it starts to run hot, but you're able to sort of steel yourself, your inner reserves, the fortitude that's natural to your clan. You sort of steel yourself against it, essentially. But because that is a roll between the two of you, Penelope's going to do something fun. Who's she going to do it to?
You know I had to do it to him.
She's going to do it to Karak. I need a composure and resolve roll from Karak, please.
Still standing there.
This is... yeah, still standing there with the sword. Can't use it.
Foaming at the mouth. Is this a mental discipline?
To be fair, you still gave it to Jessica. Jessica's just still standing there with it. This is from the new Tattered Facade book.
Mental discipline?
This is... No. Composure and resolve. No, this is Oblivion Power.
For the purposes of Unswayable Mind.
That's for Dominator Presence. Fuck. This is the same time like when I use an Auspex power against you and you asked me that question. I said, no, it's an Auspex power.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I remember.
I don't remember.
Composure and resolve, please. I'm going to spend a
I
willpower.
forgot what you said, too.
I'm going to spend a willpower for Penelope because I rolled really garbage. That's a little bit better. Not great. For Penelope, that's a really garbage roll.
5 successes.
7 successes. All right. And Adonaiath you see, and Karak you see. Your shadow, the shadow that is being cast in this room that you are creating, yes? Suddenly removes itself from your body. And it looks exactly like you, but it's taking up physical space now in the room. And it looks at you. It looks exactly like you. And it swings. And it's going to begin attacking you. You may make me a dexterity athletics roll.
5 successes.
6. So you take a brutal claw across the face, 2 points of superficial damage.
I would like to if I could, may I activate a discipline
Yeah.
this turn? If I could activate Quell the Beast on Penelope.
Okay. Sure. Make me a Ross
Nice.
check. Make me charisma and animalism roll. Versus stamina and resolve. Melita, what are you doing?
How focused on doing this is Penelope?
Well, she's not focusing
Like how-
on... It's done.
It's done? So she doesn't have to maintain it?
She
just
doesn't.
Rough.
For everyone's edification, this shadow will pursue Karak until it or Karak is dead.
All right. Okay. I would like to. This might take me a little bit longer to do, so I apologize ahead of time. Good luck, Karak. I'm going to re-up my obfuscate.
Do you have Vanish?
Fuck, no, I
You
don't.
can't do it when everyone's looking at you. You could try,
Okay.
but everyone could see you try.
Can I activate
That's kind of
silence?
embarrassing, honestly, if we can see it and you fail. That's kind of embarrassing. I don't want that.
Can I activate Silence of Death then?
Yeah, that just means you're quiet. But everyone can
Yeah,
still see
it
you.
means they can still see me, but like hearing me move. So I want to attempt to use Silence of Death to start moving myself closer to where Penelope is.
Sure. Everyone can still see you, so Silence of Death just makes you quiet. But yeah, I'll allow you to move closer to Penelope. Adonaiath, what are you doing?
I have my quarry in sight.
And
I'm
you're
hunting
trying to
the
use
witch.
your true faith on Penelope, or are you trying to hunt the witch?
Oh, I'm hunting the witch.
Mhm.
This ends here.
What is your action?
Whether I have to spend my turn moving up the stairs or whatever it has to be, I'm going for the witch.
You have no potence, is that correct?
I do not.
Okay, so you don't have soaring leap or anything like that. So yes, so you begin racing up the stairs, racing towards the stairs, racing up the stairs, whereas Jessica's still standing there with the Zweihände and all the weapons in her hand. Meine Hexe, you watch the Salubri start heading up the stairs. What is it that you'd like to do?
And Nosferatu as well, right? I see both of them heading up the stairs.
The Nosferatu much more slowly, but yes.
Yes. Okay. Honestly, probably the biggest concern would be I don't want any of them getting their hands on this woman.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to inform me if in the past bringing something like this to the Shadowlands, if that is something that Penelope can do now or that she would need time for, because that would...
Penelope would need time for it, yes.
Okay, so that is in probability not something that could be done right now.
Yes.
She
needs to make 3 rouse checks, spend a willpower point, and she needs to sort of perform it ritualistically, but she can start it now if you tell her to.
Penelope, I do not want them getting their hands on her.
I rather believe you should be worried about them getting their hands on you.
I voiced my concern.
As you wish. She failed all 3 of her rouse checks, so she is starving, but she begins the ritual of opening the portal. What was your roll, Karak?
It was 8 successes for Quell the Beast.
Okay. She rolled 8 successes as well, so that does not work against her. She is older than all of you. She's older than all of you by a millennia, except for the witch. So don't mind that. That she's really... And she's never had any issues with like you guys did. Melita.
Oh, I do need to ask a rules question again, because like half of the disciplines, I don't know what they do.
Yes.
I looked up clear the field. It would be so funny if that worked here, but I don't know if that... I don't know what the prerequisites for that are, as in like, do people already have to be calm and in somewhat of a state that they
don't have to be calm or in somewhat of a state. You can attempt to use it. It's an Auspex power, isn't it?
Okay, no, it's
Dominate?
It's presence and dominate.
Is it a presence power?
And it would be hilarious.
It's
a
presence amalgam. Yeah.
Yep. So if you make a rouse check, composure and presence, and everyone can make me a wits and composure roll.
Okay.
Since you didn't actually take a turn besides telling Penelope to
Yeah,
open the
sorry. I know I cut into asking what
No,
Melita was
you're fine.
doing, so apologies.
You're fine. Everyone make me wits and composure, please.
Again, 9, not a critical.
All right, so 9 is the one to beat for everyone.
And 7.
I'm sorry, against what power is it?
Clear the field.
Is that presence or
It is.
dominate?
It's
It
an
is
amalgam
presence.
of both.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We said all this already, Gilbert.
My bad. I was looking at my sheet.
Hey, hey,
Jingle, jingle.
keep up.
That's 6 successes.
Not enough. So, Adonai, if you're racing up the stairs, Adonai, if you're racing up the stairs, Melita, you're trying to stealthily make your way up the stairs, but none of it works. The witch commands you to leave Berghain, and you all feel compelled to do so. You all start walking backwards out of this room. Yes?
And I activate a power in response.
You have to adhere to the power first.
Sure. Earth's Perseverance. I will not move from the spot.
Make me that roll. And I was going to say, I would have allowed Melita to throw the finger bone and or the bomb on the way out, but we'll see what this does first.
I just have to make a rouse check for that one, which I did pass.
You stand stalwart in there. Jessica still standing under the effects of your dominate, still holding all the weapons. Lily is backing out as well.
You'll need to try harder than that if you're going to get rid of me, witch.
Why would I want to get rid of you?
You know how this ends. I will hunt you to the ends of the earth. Whatever realms you hide in, your blood belongs to me.
How fun. If this is happening, I'll leave space for others, but basically turning to Penelope, I'll say, this buys us some time if you still wish to follow your own desires, by all means.
No, I think I will follow my own desires. You're right. She grabs onto the stone woman, goes through the portal, and closes it behind her. She leaves you there, Anastasia. And now you are alone.
Small smile appears on my face. And I think a lot of outcomes would have made Anastasia gladly accept an end. But this is possibly the first time in hundreds of years that things have been a little bit more interesting. Just a tiny bit more. And with the prospect of Penelope having taken the one thing she wants actually into the Shadowlands, perhaps I'm looking forward to it, but not tonight. As I'll start blinking away.
You blink, making enough of a path between you and Adonai so that he can't reach out to you without breaking Earth's perseverance and moving. Croc and Melita and this other woman still moving out. Can you make me a dexterity and athletics roll as you blink to see if you add your dots and celerity in case you blink right into something that's coming for you?
Yes. 12 successes, no crit.
As you're blinking, something whizzes past your face. Doesn't hit you, but it explodes right near you and sets your bar ablaze. And I need a fire frenzy check.
You will have to tell me what that is.
That is your unspent willpower plus 1 die for your humanity. That breaks clear the field. And all of you turn to look, so all of you can stop moving. And all of you turn to look, and you see Titus, who had followed you through the catacombs at the base of the utility door with his box of plastic bottles. 5 successes is enough for you not to freak out and start clawing at the walls. You can keep composure of yourself. But all of you have free will again. Karak.
I am without sword.
You can go and grab it now if you want to.
I'd love to.
Mm-hmm. So is your action to go and grab your sword, avoiding your shadow?
Is that the full action?
Since you'd have to avoid your shadow is actively trying to harm you physically, yes, I would have to make that your whole action.
Sure.
Okay, Melita.
How close is Anastasia to me?
A lot closer than she was before because she was leaving. So I would say less than 10 feet away. Or a little over 2 meters away.
A wicked grin spreads across her lips as she sees Titus doing this. And she's going to say, "A debt to my clan must be repaid." And she's going to pull out the vial that he had given her. Mm-hmm. And she's going to attempt to throw it at the witch.
Okay, so you can make me a composure and it's not really a firearms. I'll say composure and melee. And dexterity and athletics again, Mina Hexa. Add your dots and celerity to it.
Okay.
I can't let you just blink because there are other projectiles coming at you that you could run into.
Yes.
So right now it's 1 dice for me.
Yeah.
Can I rouse the blood for this?
Sure.
I was about to ask, arouse is for the scene, right?
Rouse is for the scene.
Okay.
Adonai.
That adds 2 extra dice, right?
For you, yeah. Adonai, what are you doing?
Adonai will rouse the blood and continue his pursuit of the witch.
Okay. She's a lot closer now. You don't have to take a scene to get to her.
Then I will bite her. I will take from her everything that they took from me.
Okay. You might want to wait to see if she gets set on fire first.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Melita?
I spent a willpower for the one die that's not a blood die, and that is 4 crit.
Okay. Mine Hexa.
12.
12. Very easily dodge out of the way, but it does set alight some of the curtains that you have in here. And you see the Salubri running at you. Strength and Brawl at Anaeth, and Hexa, if you'd like to skip a Dexterity Athletics, and it's not a projectile, you may do something else to get out of the way.
I may do something else to get out of the way.
Or to attack. You can, for example, use Cauldron of Blood again.
Logically, if the choice is between doing something else and staying static or moving, I think the logical choice will always be moving, because
Sure.
on Anastasia's mind right now, she could not care less about this current situation. Although it does settle into her mind that Berghain is being destroyed right now. Doesn't feel sad about it though, but it settles.
Yes. I mean, it's being burned down as much as a concrete box can be burned down. The interior, at the very least, will be destroyed.
Hey, you're stopping my momentum here. That's all I can say.
So, Dexterity Athletics, add your dots and celerity. Anaeth, what is your roll?
14, 2 criticals.
13 messy crit. Yes.
Okay. So you can grab onto her with only one margin there. Grab onto her. You can't quite get your fangs into her yet. She is strong enough. She is resisting you, but you do have a hold of her. And she is fighting back. Let's get to Karak. You have your Zweihände now. Lily has also been beside you. She has her gun. What is it you'd like to do?
It looks like Anaeth has the witch handled, correct?
He has her grappled, essentially. He's trying to bite into her.
We'll give a little bit of an edge, or at the very least try, and use Quell the Beast on the witch as well.
So she can't rouse the blood anymore?
Yes.
All right. Stamina and what is the con for that? Stamina and
Charisma and Animalism versus Stamina and Resolve.
Stamina and Resolve. Thank you.
I get hungrier.
Stamina and Resolve, mana Hexa.
Do you add hunger to that?
Yes.
5 successes.
4 successes.
Okay. No, that's not working out. That Quell the Beast, because your beast is so pissed off all the time. That's not really working out for you to quell others' beasts.
I'm garbage.
Garbage, and I should feel like garbage. Melita, what is your action?
So, Anaeth has the witch.
The witch grappled. They are currently grappling.
I would like to close the distance and attempt to sink my fangs into her.
Strength and Brawl. And for the Witch of Kudam, that is, again, to try and avoid it, that is we'll do a Composure and Athletics this time with a 2 dice penalty for being grappled. Add your dots and celerity, though.
Composure and?
Athletics.
Okay.
Add your dots and celerity, -2 of them.
And double crit.
Damn.
No, ain't getting that, fam. I do have it's a messy crit, but it's only 7.
Yeah. So Melita, Anaeth, as you're grappling onto her, Melita sinks her fangs into the witch's shoulder clavicle here. Massive fangs. What Lily's doing is not important right now, but she's getting Jessica out by gunpoint, but that's not important right now. Anaeth, what are you doing? No, the witch is going to give in to the embrace of the kiss, so she will fall limp in your arms.
I think in this moment there's a strange end of life epiphany for Anaeth, that his pain of he and his bloodline is unexceptional. And in a way, sleeping through the ages with all of these other elders, all of their bloodlines have been wronged just as deeply as his own. And so, for all the strangeness that has been the energy between Adonaiath and Melita, he will just let the witch go.
All right. Croc, what are you doing?
Fighting myself, apparently.
I will aid in the endeavor of Karak fighting himself.
If both Adonaiath and Karak could roll me strength and melee rolls, or composure and melee, whichever's higher for you, to start beating down on the shadow. If you roll me a cumulative Yeah, good.
He came here for revenge and found something deeper instead.
If you roll me
I want to kill myself.
If you roll me a cumulative 10 successes, you can defeat your own shadow. Melita.
Literally.
I need a strength and resolve roll equal to the witch's bane severity, which is, I believe, 3 or 4. 3. Please include your hunger dice. Because you have to. Because you just have to.
6.
Melita, you drink the Witch of Kudam, Anastasia, this target that you've had for several hundred years, to completion. You did it as a group, essentially, but you took the final blow. You drink the entirety of her essence into yourself, including her soul. You feel the spark pass into your mind and then extinguish. And the body of the Witch of Kudam turns to ash extremely quickly. And you hear Titus go, woo, 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 like that.
It's done. It's done.
You hear Melita, very good, my little root. You have done it. Now it is time to come and find me. Listen to my voice. Follow it east.
I will come find you.
There's no time to waste. I need you now. Now.
Melita's darting up, and if nobody's looking at her, obfuscating.
Mm-hmm. Croc, you've defeated your shadow, and you look to Adonaiath. You look over to the Witch of Kudam, and you see that her body is destroyed, is gone. And you hear drums in your mind. Drums of war, pounding again and again. You hear Alexander, finally! You hear it, don't you? It's loud enough now that you hear it. Do you hear the drums? Do you hear them? They're pounding for us, for you.
I hear them.
They're waiting for us. East. We have to go. Tell me that you feel it. You feel it pulling on your soul like a string. It tugs.
I feel it, you fucking nuisance. I have one last thing to do.
Well, hurry up.
I will approach Adonaiath.
Adonaiath, you hear in your mind the voice of someone who you only met once before he met Final Death. It is the voice of Samael. Come, child of Saulot. You are needed. War rises in the east. Your sword arm, your light. Meet us. We need you now.
Both pass on to another, my lord. You fought well.
No. You fought well. I failed in everything I've done. I will hold the sword out to him. Take this, and I will not take no for an answer. I dishonored your ancestors.
You dishonored no one. Where will you go, brother beast?
East! East! Tell him east!
Shrieking mad into the night, Karak will go with all that he came with, which is nothing. And where will you go?
Into that last good night. My time is done. I was the eldest of us. It is time that I pass my blood on. I will give that woman a chance to mother her child.
The gift you would give her could be seen as a curse. Adoneth.
It is not a gift. I am damning her immortal soul. But in her damnation, she is touched by the backhand of God.
As you say that, Lily re-enters. She has a fire extinguisher and she's putting the flames out. And she's like, hey guys, you gotta get out of here now. Where's Melita?
Has gone as quickly as she came.
And the witch?
Within her.
Gross.
You should go, Karak.
Go.
I'll see you again when the time is right.
Where are you going?
It is not for you
East.
to know, child. Adoneth will smile.
A difference of opinion to the end.
We will meet again, just not behind these eyes. And
I
you're too damn
failed you.
stubborn.
I
Shut
failed you
the
today,
fuck up.
and I will not. I'll take the sword. But where I go, this will cleave many sinners for you. Maybe God would hear me then.
Adoneth will smile one last time and hold out his axe to Karak. God will not hear you, but you are fierce and wild like the Jotnar of my mother's myth. Make them hear you.
And Karak will use shape change
Mm-hmm.
and become a wolf with this sword in his maw and just run off.
Very
out
dark.
of
Very,
Brigade.
very Dark Souls of you. Lily is confused, watches you turn into a wolf and run off. Where is everyone going? Adoneth, where have they gone?
It is the end of our time, child.
Does that mean Vio and Elvira? Is that where they went?
I know not. Elvira was invited to stay with the Prince Kasim Batama.
I mean, you all were. I was there. I heard him say it.
I doubt Vio would have the stomach for court.
Are you leaving?
I will be with you. But it is time for you to receive my blood, child.
Now?
Now. In the flaming ruins of a place built as a prison.
I don't know what's going to happen to this place.
Whatever happens, I will set you free. Come here. I have to kill you first.
No. You don't. She leans up. She kisses you on the mouth. And she bites into your neck. She drinks, and you feel yourself begin to fade away. But there is no desire to live. There is no railing of your beast against this. Desire for your soul to continue on. You pass it off into Lily freely, joyfully. Give me Adonai's last thought before he no longer exists.
There is no suffering more worthy of sainthood than a mother's love for her son.
And that is where we will end our Elder Chronicle, of which there will only be one season, Echoes of Blood.